Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Candlekeep Mysteries. Oh, hold on. Is that what I think is happening? Is interesting. The bottom part of my screen over here is being cut off. That is really weird. And that's never happened before. So now I gotta fix it the only way I know how. With violence.
Spectacular.
Give me a second while I violently fix this.
Oh my goodness! The whole world shook and everyone
I told
was
you.
5 feet to the left.
Violence is the only thing I know how to speak. It's okay, I fixed the issue. There is no issue anymore because it's been fixed and everything is now okay. So, as I was saying, last time on Candlekeep Mysteries, quite a number of things ended up happening. You were surrounded, or rather not surrounded, a bunch of evil manta ray things called Ixits rose up from the depths of the atoll while you were inside of the book, The Maroon Ship. You fought off the horde of Ixits that kept appearing and appearing, as eventually, in the center, an evil Chul, a lobster-like creature, also rose up from the depths. As the battle went on and everybody threw AoE after AoE fire or blade dances, empowering allies with various benefits or just shooting things with their attacks, eventually you were all able to defeat everything that was there, but not without significant casualty, as both Mimi and names are hard because it's been a little while here.
Yeah.
Mimi and Maev ended up getting killed inside of the combat. Afterward, you all sailed away while Serena opted to remain over at the atoll, and a chapter of the Maroon Ship thus ended. You returned back over to Candlekeep, now one Maev shorter, though Mimi's still there. Wait, it wasn't. Yeah, Mimi is still there? Yeah, Mimi is still there. I'm trying to remember. Mimi is still there, but their skin is now made out of paper, or more made out of paper than it previously was. Thus, you are now at the House of Rest, as you begin with a particularly, I was going to say foxy individual approaching, but I don't know if that, like, kind of matches up, and is that kind of a racist thing that it's, like, not really a fox, but
Terrible.
thus ends the recap.
I mean, foxy could be used in a non-animal way.
It could be, but would that be a racist connotation given the situation at hand?
Probably.
Probably.
This needs a token.
Mimi is also feeling particularly rectangular today, it seems, as well.
Alright, I finally got a new character.
The token makers in the pinned post in campaign law.
Okay, perfect. I will do that while we're...
Try not to die.
I won't.
No, like as we're trying not to die, it's like. Oh God.
Yeah, a little hard to do this without Liv
Layla
being here. So we can kind of skip that part for now. I guess.
Thus, in some way, in some capacity that will be addressed later, you find yourself with a replacement for Maev in very short order. Was that after a week rest, or was it after just like a regular one?
Come on, use the new names that you came up for it. You called it the week rest. Come on. You got like a whole bunch of names for it.
It's not officially a new name yet because I haven't adjusted things yet. The longer rest. Is it a long rest or a longer rest? Which one was it? I do not remember. It's been a...
I don't think
When
we
I
agreed
show
on
up
it.
immediately
At least
after...
I signed off before we did, so what do
Oh
we
my
want?
goodness. There was like a whole bunch of names.
Nikkei shows up like immediately after they walk out the Emerald Gate, so... And then now we can just take a longer rest, probably.
All right, longer rest it is.
A longer rest it is then.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
You all spend a week mourning over the loss of Maev in whatever capacity that entails for your particular character. And also attend to various different things around Candlekeep. So, Ash, I do not quite remember what was your default week-long activity.
I prefer to go to the house of binding, the binder, and see if I cannot do odd jobs there.
Alright. Going for the odd jobs, go ahead and make yourself an Arcana check and a History check.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy dice.
Dice
Like
look
those.
white.
Ooh, they're so translucent. They like.
I don't know.
yeah.
I did things. I don't know what my settings are, but I did them.
Ooh, it's spooky. It's like they're ghost dice.
I am a necromancer, so
Seems fitting.
spoopy, but not a lich. Very
Not a
good.
lich.
Not no.
Very.
Legally
No.
distinct. Not lichdom. We got it. Not lich.
With a 22 and a 17, you made a very significant contribution over to the House of Binder activities, Ash, quickly rising up and becoming more of a prominent member. Your wages, not only did you get the regular wages, but you also got a nice bonus from a customer that very valued your work, earning yourself a solid 200 gold pieces during your time working there.
Dope.
Nice.
Slowly but surely learning the ways around the library. Tony, would you remind me what your, and I would keep going down, like, I don't remember what everybody's week activities are, so here we are.
I was struggling with the colleges, but then I decided to go like fight in the village.
Oh yeah, you were going over to Waterdeep, right? To Alright, so you get over to Waterdeep. Go ahead and make 3 attack rolls and let's see how your training out there goes. As you return to Candlekeep after a week.
Alright.
Go.
Oh god.
Oof.
Oh god. What is happening?
Well, you're getting all your bad rolls out now. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
It kind of counterbalances itself as you return back from your time out there. A little bit better to start off with, but not that much more. You have a 3rd superiority dice. Until you take a long rest.
Incredible.
Or a longer rest, rather. Alright, Phoenix.
I
It is
don't
me.
even...
I did believe I was doing like small detective work here in the here. I don't remember if it was either in the school finding stuff for people or
Oh, yeah.
you know, small business going on here.
Yeah, you had a lost and found business that had gotten into service for a bit. I think you found a junkyard too, right?
Yeah. I did find the junkyard.
Alright, well, there's only one type of check that you make when it comes to investigating, but actually, no, investigation and perception would be the most reasonable options.
Let's go! I'm good at both of these.
The Phoenix Lost and Found Detective Services in play, and even with a 7 to 20. Absolutely amazingly perceptive. One of the college people there lost a cat and has been unable to find him through the various extra-dimensional libraries and rooms all across campus that make this place a nightmare to navigate if you don't know what you're doing. There are rumors that people have gotten so lost that they ended up starving to death and dying, but they are just that, rumors. But it's all just nothing for this poor person that lost their cat here at the Candlekeep College. Heading out there, Phoenix, you go on a quest to find the cat, and takes a little while, takes a few days of searching, but eventually you spot it there as you're walking down a hallway to your left at exactly a 30-degree angle, approximately 100 meters away in the corner of a room. You see a piece of cat fur. There it is, the lead you were looking for.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's gonna go ahead he's going to the scene of the fur, and he's gonna start investigating everything around it, just like what may have caused this fur to be distraught here.
The logical deductions continue. Somehow, based on just this piece of fur and crumb on the ground, you deduce an entire analysis of the exact circumstances that happened, wherein somebody threw a piece of bread behind them, which landed on the ground, and then most of it happened to be kicked about by people, but one piece of crumb got stuck on the bottom of somebody's foot, moved over to the corner over here as somebody stood there to rest for a bit, and then departed from the area, causing the cat to move around the corner, and then sensed that the piece of bread was over there, grab it, dash off to avoid any potential predators, and got lost in this section of the college.
Right now, did I type it out of character? I thought I typed it into the in-character chat. Dang it.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Hold on, let me try it again. It still doesn't. It doesn't populate. I'm so sad. Anyways, what he's gonna do, as he's making all of this crazy outlandish deductions, he's gonna tap the pipe to his face. He can't even smoke it, so you gotta wonder why he even keeps the thing around. As he's like, "My boy, I know where your cat is." As he starts going straight in the direction of the cat, and your cat is right here behind. As he's as he's outside, and there's this little like maybe little small box that's just overturned. As your cat is right here. As he lifts up the box, and so is the cat, just staring at him.
Now make an animal handling check.
All right, let's go. He's terrible at these. By terrible, not as great.
Oh my goodness, this is actually insane.
Yeah.
The owner is very grateful and is, in fact, part of the aristocracy around here at Candlekeep. So not only do you get yourself a 200 gold piece bonus for your fabulous detective work, but you also find yourself with a extra bonus on top of that they happen to pull out, that they happen to have on hand: a ring of swimming.
Neat.
Oh, neat.
I forgot if this is attunement. I don't think it is.
It shouldn't be.
No, it's not.
Cool. I'll take it.
Mm.
Phoenix is just like, Phoenix will take the ring and he'll pocket it. It is like, "You are most kind. I will be sure to be careful not to lose sight of your cat again. Though, should it ever happen again, you know where to find me." As he walks back to his makeshift detective office.
Your reputation has grown. Alright, Layla's not here yet. Jacob, what are you doing?
I am playing in the bar, and I am chatting with people and listening for hot gossip and anything people might know about the treasure I seek.
Alright, make that performance check and that investigation check.
Oh hell yeah, you know it, bro.
Okay.
I'm rubbing the dice in my hands. I'm shaking them around, make them more powerful. All right,
That's how it
performance,
works, right?
investigation.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Those dice are so powerful.
I'm rolling so good tonight.
Oh, it is attunement.
It is?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Huh.
Yucky.
Well, how about
I
that?
mean, it's not like I have anything else to attune to, so
Hmm.
not that bad right now.
Yeah, I just gotta place it on the item that has a little A symbol on it for attunement. There we go. Jacob, you play a little bit more somberly for the mood than should be fit for the tavern. Your tips are a little bit less generous than usual, as you get 40 gold pieces off of your efforts.
Oh, moving up in the world. Hear that?
You listen intently for any hot gossip, and you listen into some drama that these two people are having. They are discussing, my god, they're discussing the proper season that a snail is associated with. Are snails associated with spring, with fall, or with summer? It has evolved into a lively debate between the two participants, and it seems that it is consuming their world for the past hour of their lives. This doesn't go anywhere, but they eventually decide to agree to disagree and remain friends despite the problematic debate that they have.
Heated debate. I just checked. Unfortunately, no. Ring of Swimming is not attunement. No, actually, luckily, it's not attunement.
I'm getting.
Unfortunately, I don't have to attune to this.
I am getting trolled.
I'm sorry.
I fixed it. Mimi, what are you doing if you're a week?
So Mimi is actually going to be seeing if she can get her hands on 2 different items: a belt of dragon, a dragon hide belt +1, and a cloak of protection. And outside that, she's just going to keep running messages between here and anywhere else she can reasonably reach.
All right. For purchasing, you can just kind of go into the store at any time to get them.
Making sure they're like available. So where do I? Oh wow. Okay. Okay. This
Entering
is not a
into-
pre-gen thing. Is there an import thing, or where do I grab it from?
Did you already pay for them?
Yeah. Yeah. It leaves me at 10 gold exactly.
Nice. Let me go ahead and place. I'll just import them. Dragon hide belt +1, and what's the other one?
Cloak of protection +1.
Cloak of protection +1, not be confused with a cloak of protection +2.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm used to Pathfinder and other stuff where it does go up to +5.
Huh. That is interesting. Cloak of protection and dragon hide belts. Dragon hide belts. Dragon. Oh, I see why I couldn't find it. I don't know why they name it dragon hide belt +1 dragon hide belt. Hello, good timing.
For you
We
this
can
whole
do it.
time.
Yay!
Finally, we can start the session now.
Wait, really? Were y'all waiting for me?
No,
Yeah,
they're
we were
messing with
hot.
you.
Jerky.
I was
Story
like,
events need you, but
I was literally just. I had to like. I was like driving an hour. I was like, fuck, traffic, goddamn it! I live in California, so it was bad.
yeah, Nike needs you for her backstory and stuff.
To introduce you to the party. Introduce her to the party.
People are just currently taking their week rest to handle various things. Phoenix found somebody's lost cat, for example, and Jacob overheard a lively debate on what season snails are associated with. Fall, summer, or spring.
Where is the?
I mean,
I'd say spring probably.
yeah, it's clearly spring. Like, come on.
Guys, it's obviously summer.
Guys, come on.
Oh,
fall.
it's too hot.
obviously fall.
It's too hot in summer for it to be snails, because snails are goopy and they like it wet.
It has to be the fall because there's a lot of
Yeah, me too,
vegetation
they ain't
that's
special.
fallen that they can eat off of.
I knew that was gonna get me.
the debate begins to consume the party, tearing them apart, and they go all their separate ways.
Infectious
Make new
mental
characters.
plague.
Look, Jacob, have you ever spent a summer day in Florida?
Yeah.
Thankfully not.
Fortunately.
My grandmother lives in Florida, and so
The
sometimes I would
whole
visit
air
when
is
I didn't have
goopy and
school.
wet.
Yeah, well, that's I mean, okay, so clearly there's some regional variance on this question, but like broadly speaking, I would say the hot wet places are atypical locations.
Hot, wet places.
Are
What
they?
is happening in this conversation right now?
I kind of feel
know.
like I would
feel like if they were normal, then we wouldn't have to specify that we're talking about the Floridian context. But because you have to specify, it indicates that it's atypical. No?
Thanks, I hate it.
I don't know. I feel like the drier places are the atypical places. R.I.P. California.
You know, my
Alright.
mind's in the gutter.
While you're guttering, Mimi, go ahead and make your acrobatics or athletics check to determine how well you're servicing over here with these messages is going.
Like, God,
Okay.
52 HP, what?
Yeah.
No, I got a lot of good rolls.
I can fucking tell, holy shit.
So not the
I'm trying
best,
to-
but okay.
Try to think of the second one that's relevant here.
13.
No, I don't think so. I think curring error is probably pretty straightforward, just acrobatics. Alright, so you do a reasonable job, Mimi, and earned yourself a nice solid 70 gold pieces for your service.
Yay!
Zashi, this is your first time, I believe, having a week-long rest over inside of Candlekeep.
Yep.
As everybody attends to their various odd jobs during this week, what would you like to be doing?
I will attend to the ship I rode in on.
Alright, so you're heading back. You're heading down over to Waterdeep, like around the coast area as well, and just kind of.
nice. We get to be
Hey.
travel pals.
Waterdeep Palace right here.
Waterdeep crew.
Hills of Phoenix.
Zashi, do you have
Waterdeep.
do you have any tool proficiencies?
Yay!
That depends. Where the hell is that?
It'd be right in your attributes. It'd be at the very bottom, on the left hand side at the very bottom where it says tool proficiencies.
Oh, I don't see
do
any
not.
though. All right. In what manner would you like to be tending to your ship?
Just interacting with my small crew and making sure the ship remains clean.
All right. So go ahead then, and let's see. If you're just kind of sailing about on your ship, then go ahead and make a. Let's try to think about what would be. Go ahead and make a nature check and a. Persuasion or intimidation, depending on what kind of captain you are to your crew. All right. So, with the crew that you have over with you here, that you kind of leave to just kind of attend to the ship and then handle the various different things, you're able to direct them to make sure that everything is in clean and working order, and they use that to help continue just doing little odd jobs with the ship, so that way it's not just sitting in port the whole time while you're out and about. They managed to net some fish that they are able to sell off into the market and earn you also some gold pieces too. A nice little solid 60 gold pieces.
Neat. What good crew members.
And the ship is still in working order. So, you know, that's nice. They didn't destroy it yet.
Yet.
Okay,
Yes.
That's okay, we'll do that soon enough.
We'll get around to it.
As the week reaches its conclusion and everybody reconvenes, you all find in many Arens, a new individual appears around the House of Rest at approximately 1 week later, which is a very convenient time for them to appear. This one.
That one right there.
Wow.
I love how half of our people have purple or blue as their color.
You see an individual that appears right here.
As your Q individual.
We've been through this.
Who are you?
Layla has arrived, and therefore so have you.
And thus, the gun returns to being pointed at
Oh.
Layla.
Oh. Well.
So you thought you could escape, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
She will.
What's
Damn,
up?
if only everyone could see the roleplay channel, we would have this planned out.
Sorry. That's what I didn't see it.
Nika will sigh and lower the gun and approach Layla, saying, you just know that you can't escape from me, right?
I feel like I was pretty close this time. Like, we'll kind of say, just like I got like a guilty smile and a pained expression.
If by pretty close you mean maybe almost halfway, then sure.
I mean, I was gone for like a 10. You have to give me something for that, right?
Yeah, I gave you a head start.
Okay, well, it's nice to see you too.
Who's your friend?
You want a drink?
Nice and
I could use a
comfy.
drink right now, actually.
We could use a drink.
Alright, what it's just like, oh yeah, do you want me to introduce you to everybody? Do you want to just
Yeah.
Oh, you're not pointing the gun at me anymore, so there's that. But okay. All right, companions. I could see that you're all very alarmed by that. I imagine everybody's just like completely calm right now.
They're all like, yeah, whatever. No.
this is right after we came out the gate. Mimi's like dead tired, but really wants to hug her and like snuggle up and fall asleep on her. She looks comfy.
Jacob's a big fan of the criminal type, so you know this is good.
Phoenix
This is
is
a
not a
normal
fan of the criminal
interaction.
type.
Because Phoenix is a fucking square.
This is a perfectly normal interaction at sea, so
Snow Tuesday.
Well, this is my friend Nike. Suppose we've known each other for
Friends, dude, it's a very certainly strange for friends to be aiming armed weapons at each other.
Oh, clearly you're not from Baldur's Gate.
I am most certainly not. That place is the lowest.
I suppose it is south of Waterdeep. You are right there.
That place, the loot.
Either way, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Nike. I am Phoenix Down, detective of Waterdeep.
Oh, you're Phoenix Down. God damn it.
Phoenix down bad or not in this case.
He's never down bad. He's always down good.
Nice to meet you, detective.
Pleasure's mine.
Detectives.
Detectives nuts. Ha ha. Oh god.
Alright, with that, because they're friends, I guess, they join
Yeah, so,
the party. I feel like the motivation there has not been properly
on
established.
that note, like Layla's like, actually, so we have a fair question. Did you come all this way to see me? Why the fuck are you here?
You know, I've been looking for something for a while. I think I've exhausted all my resources in Baldur's Gate. This was my next best option, anyways.
What exactly that are you looking for? Perhaps
like
we can be of assistance.
As Layla's just like, so we literally had the exact same idea. She's like bringing doubts of like, yeah, sure, she found me.
I'm trying to get rid of a curse that is not a curse.
Ooh,
A
sounds
curse that is
fascinating.
not a curse, you say?
Yeah.
Curse, it's not a curse. It's hardly confusing if you really think about it.
See, it's not a curse because remove curse doesn't remove the curse.
You need
Wouldn't a
break?
simple wish? Well, like, hold on, no, not simple. Wouldn't a wish spell also be attempted to at least reverse this effect? Or do you think it's beyond that as well?
It may be beyond that, but that's an option that probably could be explored also. Question mark. I didn't think about that, actually.
Yeah,
Like,
you
oh
can-
shoot, I forgot about
like-
For plot purposes, no.
that. It's greater than the wish spell for plot purposes. Well, I would hope that this curse of yours, as a Phoenix is just trying to like eye to see if he can maybe perceive as exactly what maybe up with you in terms of a curse. But
You, Phoenix, will notice. Trying to figure out how public I want to like. You'll notice that the corner of your eye, her shadow, might creep towards you now and then. But as soon as you look at it, it'll be normal.
interesting. Phoenix makes no comment about this, but he like almost as if understanding. He looks you directly in the eye. Why not you join us? Though it appears that you're already friends with Layla here, then perhaps we can also solve your issue along with ours.
Well, seeing how half you guys came out quarter way dead, or more in the case of the cat, you may need some help anyways.
Layla was completely just like flawless in terms of just like she only had like a little bit of damage on her.
I was also no damage either.
Also, I was no damage either.
Also, it's been a week, so everybody's kind of rested up.
There we go.
Well, she was there when they came out.
She was. She
So
did.
this-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This introduction would have happened before the longer rest, but
Oh, okay. I see. I understand
yeah.
I
now.
must admit, we could use whatever help we could get. Might I ask, what do you bring to the table? Do no magic?
I do believe it has something to do with the two firearms that she possesses.
That seems
One
like
of which
a
was
reasonable
pointed
guess,
at
but I
me
don't
just a
like
moment
the
ago.
standards. Yes. Why, by the way, and sorry, before I was getting a text, so I wasn't paying full attention. Would like to take better notes. Why were you pointing that firearm at Layla?
Because she knows me well.
I see.
It appears to be a gesture of goodwill. People from Baldur's Gate are weird.
I like
I
you.
mean, different cultures, different things. Some people
No,
beat
no,
each other
if-
by punching them
you
in the
know.
face.
No, if I were her, I would do the same. Don't pay too much mind to it.
You two have a history then together.
You could say that.
I see.
Yes.
Well, as long as
Okay.
this will not create problems, I hope, when we are adventuring.
it
Oh, you're-
shouldn't, so long as she doesn't try to run away again.
Oh no, I was gonna say you're gonna clearly the one who's going to behave yourself, right, Nike?
Hey, behaving is relative.
I could say the same.
All right, then now that we've all convened and had our rest, and Layla, it is a pleasure to have you join us. Then perhaps we should discuss
Thank you.
which next. Oh, sorry, not Layla. Nikkei. Nikkei. It's a pleasure to have you join us. We should probably consider which book we're going to explore next. So I guess this is the part where we would discuss, but it appears that we've already voted for Chapter 2 of Legion of Iron.
It appears so.
I
guess
believe so.
As
And,
starring.
well, we should see when we get into the library. Just curious which book obviously calls to.
Yeah, I mean,
Nikkei.
I think Nikkei probably already knows the gist of it, of the library,
I should
or
figure
at
it
least the
out.
player does. Yeah, the player does at least.
Don't worry, I'm just moving him out of the way.
The quicker shooter.
Oh, I forgot Joe to crab. Hold on.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe the Crab.
Joe Mama.
What book is calling to Nikkei at the moment?
You have to enter the library to find out.
Actually,
Cool.
before we enter the library, I had a quick question. Is it possible in erudite outfitters and clothiers that there would be somebody there who has the capability that I could pay money for them to put a barrier tattoo on me?
You're fairly certain you saw that there was like a, inside of there, essentially, for non-magical wares, there are people that just kind of sell them, especially food. There's a huge food court inside of there. But, as for magical gear, they're more like, it's kind of weird to say magical vending machines. They're closer to magical portals that you can place money into and then request us good from it, and then it just kind of provides it. And
Well, is there
they
a
are
magic
separated in the
machine
section.
arm that can tattoo me?
It will provide you the tattoo pen that is used for that.
How much would that be? Because there's 3 different levels: uncommon, rare, and very rare.
It's probably
For-
in the shop thing. I just don't
It's
know where to
not.
use it.
I can't.
it's-
I couldn't see it in the tattoos.
Yeah.
You didn't see barrier tattoos?
No, there's a Tarrasque summoning and a Soul of the Comet, but I don't see any barrier tattoos.
Wrath summoning is my favorite.
Let me see.
Just makes me think I got my tramp stamp at the Magic Library.
I can't even find the actual PDF for the items.
There's barrier tattoos. It's under the tattoo section of the Excel document.
Oh shit! Where is the Excel document?
An uncommon barrier tattoo is 200 gold pieces, a rare one is 1,500 gold pieces, and a very rare one is 6,000 gold pieces.
Where is that Excel? I can't
Got
find
it
it.
open right now, and I can't see it.
I will go ahead and link the tattoo section right there.
Oh, there it is. Can you
Thank
pin it?
Yes.
I believe it's already pinned. Or was that on the
What, the shop?
previous-
The shop,
The
yeah,
shop
it
is
wasn't
already
pinned.
pinned.
Oh, it is?
I was looking at the
Well, I'm
small
behind.
skulls,
Okay.
tattoos, and gems. I see.
All right.
Oh, here we go. It's because I got some good money off of my latest gig, so I'm wondering if I could spend it.
Let's see.
Presumably, the both of you are heading over into the shop area while that happens. Then, so Ash and Phoenix, you both head over to the Uridai Outfitters, and as you enter, you see that just kind of eating at a table is Errant Quill.
Oh.
Phoenix will, I guess, while he's at the outfitters, he'll slowly approach with both hands behind his back towards Errant Quill. It is a pleasure to see you again, Errant Quill, or Mr. Quill.
Looking over at their meal, it appears to be a salad with some chicken inside of it. They respond appropriately over to your greeting. It has been a short bit. I hope that things have been well for you. Just enjoying my lunch break. You don't have too many of these when you have as many fires in the oven as I do.
No, of course not.
She's an actual fire in her oven. Oh my god.
I've been working some more on the book I mentioned over to you. The progress has been going along well. And how about with your own search for the things that you're looking for?
I've already found what I'm looking for. The thing is how to get it out.
The quest with how is itself a pursuit. The important thing is that you never stop trying. And it seems that you're a man of dedication based on what I've heard. There's good reports from some of the officials I have over on the campus grounds. They turn over to you, Ash, and I believe this is our first proper introduction. I know that you are working alongside this robotic companion of yours.
Yes, it is a pleasure to finally meet you, Master Quill.
Now, tell me, what is... Oh, sorry, you were going to continue.
I must say your library is quite impressive, and it leads one to have many questions.
It takes a lot to keep a library like this functioning, but it's perhaps the thing that I've always wanted most, is to have a facility such as this, and I'm always endlessly glad that it's been made to happen. That being said, what is it that you are looking for? What is it that you desire here inside of the library?
Well, I desire a way to cure death, not lichdom, as the Red Wizards of today tend to do, but a true cure to bring life and vitality back, to put off disease, and to avoid death without the cost of life from others.
You see them having gotten in a nice bite of their salad while they were listening intently over to what you were saying. Well, ponder me on this theoretical then. Are you willing to do anything in order to achieve that desire of yours?
That is quite the question, Master Quill. One can envision a variety of things meaning anything. I think it would depend on exactly what scenario you would envision. As I said, to cure death, but not at the cost of other life.
I see. And let's continue on to this thought experiment of yours then, since I think you properly identified what I was really going for there. What are things that you are unwilling to do in pursuit of the things that you want?
I am not willing to sacrifice the life of an innocent or someone else in order to save the life of someone. That defeats the purpose, does it not?
That would be sensible. If how can you strive to get everybody eternal life if you have to take lives in the process? That simply seems to make some degree of sense. As you see them pull out a journal and start jot down a few things really quick. I apologize for the rude questioning there, but I've been writing something, and so I've been looking for some ideas. Go ahead and bring the rest of you over, actually. I'd like to treat all of you to something while I'm here. This place here, the Erudite Outfitters, is perhaps one of my favorite places here on campus because over here, everybody wants something, and I think that's beautiful.
Master Quill, might I ask a question of you as we signal our companions over? What is it that you want, then?
I want Candlekeep to continue prospering, to be known all throughout the lands, across the multiverse even, as the largest repository of knowledge in every single possible realm. And if anybody were to seek something here, they would find it. I think we've got the knowledge aspect down, and the college that that's sprung up over the last bit of time has helped provide that knowledge in a more accessible way. Because Right now, there is more books in this library than any person could read in a lifetime, even if they could live forever.
Might I then ask you the same question that you postulated to me? Would you be willing to do anything to achieve that goal?
Yes.
I see. And just gonna give a look at Phoenix.
I like that drive.
It's a very much drive. And of course, Phoenix is inciting every single thing he's saying.
You see nothing but sheer conviction in that. Yes, Sir Phoenix. There is not even the hint of doubt, of hesitation in that answer.
Yep, exactly what he figured.
You should go ahead and grab the rest of your companions while I still have some time on my break here, by the way. I don't mean to usher you, but I have more things that I must attend to. Always people to meet.
Oh, companions.
Companions.
Oh, very man.
Here comes the boy.
Hey.
Companions.
Come
What
on.
are they?
Hey, get over here.
Where are you?
Companions. Where's companions? Like, where's the
Okay.
trigger?
I'm getting a drift globe. 100 gold pieces. Drift globe.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
You knew what I was referencing.
Yes, absolutely. I was like, Shrek, yes.
Well,
Are
just
you
like
gonna add
pop
it,
up
are you
with,
gonna
like,
add it
different
to
parts
the
of the woods.
item list?
Which one?
Drift globe.
Just go. Let me go ahead and get that imported. While I'm importing the drift globe, everybody else can go ahead and bring themselves over to the Erudite Outfitters.
Well, people are coming over. Ash is going to politely ask her companions if anyone would be willing to lend her some gold so she can get the rare barrier tattoo. I just
much you need?
What?
I need 232 more.
Phoenix will
Nice.
provide it to you. He literally said he was there with you, and he made quite a bit off of it. He's quite proud of the fact that he made quite a bit. So he's gonna just like say, if you needed some wealth, I am happy to share, as he provides you the necessary gold.
I am greatly appreciative, my friend. This will hopefully keep me from being chewed up by hyenas so much.
You said 232.
Yep.
So that
And now I'm broke. Sweet. Okay.
Where do I go to find the dragonhide belt? Because I can't find it in the compendium packs or the items or anything.
Like where it is inside of the Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Do I just click and drag it from the Walmart thing, or what?
Oh, you mean like how to? You just have to kind of manually add it to your sheet.
I got the cloak of protection from in here, but
The easiest
Okay.
way is through the import button at the top right. You can just import, and then you could probably just find it through there. If you can find it on 5e tools, you can find it on here.
I'm just gonna manually create a barrier tattoo since it doesn't exist in the Walmart.
All right. As you all enter through, it looks like Errant Quill has finished their meal as they stand up and once again reveal the sheer. Their cloth is very clearly extravagant, to say. They dress in a very sophisticated way at all times. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I've heard of many different things about the works that many of you have been able to accomplish, and I am very much appreciative of the atmosphere that you helped create at the college. If there is something I can do for each of you, now is the time that I'd like to provide that assistance. Whatever it may be, let me know what it is that you'd like.
My friend is made out of paper.
You tried to say that, Layla, and your sentence stops at "my friend."
Was that a character? But that's good to know.
Yeah, Phoenix would have already informed the rest of the party that he can't, for some reason, can't speak about it to at least Quill.
I want to ask him about the tower, what's in the tower, and if there's some kind of weapon, maybe in the keep itself that protects it.
Interesting. So you're interested in knowing about what's up there? Is that it? Is that all you want to know?
Yes. I'm looking for I'm looking for a demon weapon. I'm not sure where it is, but hopefully I will find it somewhere in the books.
And while you were searching out for that personal quest, I can at least provide you with a little bit of insider knowledge about what's inside the inner ward there. Up there, I'm not sure if what you'd be looking for might be there. The closest approximation I can say about compromising the security of the facility is that it is a restraining device intended to hold a creature that guards Candlekeep in case something were to happen. So long as that barrier persists, Candlekeep is one of the most secure spots on the planet. There have been many incursions and attempts to secure the knowledge that we have in this facility. And so long as that barrier remains up there, so long as the restraint remains, so too does our defense system. It makes us nearly impenetrable through most means of attack.
Wow. So it's not a weapon, it's more like a shield. Like
That would be the most accurate way of saying it. If you're looking for an ultimate weapon, you will not find it. But if you're looking for an ultimate defense, there is none comparable as the one here at Candlekeep.
Alan.
Oh no!
I have two requests for Sir Quill. Now that I'm able to speak with you. Do you have some level of authority amongst the campus?
I would say that generously. Yes. You could sense a sly sense of sarcasm in the generously.
And if possible, I would like to establish an actual office on your campus.
Then let it be done.
Nice.
Thank you, Sir Quill. I will probably get to the details on that detective agency at another time. But more importantly, my other question, Aqua. I can't ask. I remember Phoenix was able to ask questions in regards to Morik, who was trapped in the book, right? I remember that in the previous conversation with Quill. That didn't seem to shut Phoenix like his mouth or whatever.
I think I'm trying to remember exactly. It's been a hot minute since the last conversation. Do you happen to have it in your notes, Ash, about how that conversation went? I'm trying to remember also.
Sorry, what? I was just finishing up some stuff on my sheets. Which conversation?
The last time that Phoenix talked with Quill, do you
Oh,
recall if they talked with Morik?
How do you spell that?
All right, let me see. I have it right here. Let's
From what I
see.
recall, I was able to ask, and he asked for the book serial number or whatever number it was.
Yes, you asked about Morik, and Quill says he's not heard of somebody being trapped, and that he'll ask some scholars to look into it, and you gave him the serial number. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I remember. So that's basically the question I think he's going to ask. It's going to be something like, about the investigation into the book. Has there been any progress in regards to that?
And so you're asking, so the question that you're at, just out of character questioning, just about whether or not they made any progress on looking for what specifically?
The situation with Morik, about him not being able to leave the book.
Okay. Yes, I had some of my scholars look into it, and Nothing seems to be amiss.
May I insight that, please?
Right? Yes, you go ahead and insight. You go ahead and make the insight check.
Jesus.
There is no hint of wavering in anything that they have said, and in fact have said the entire time at any point.
Interesting. Phoenix is just like, we'll probably just say, that is peculiar. I will get back with you at another time about that.
Please do. I'm glad I was at least able to assist with your office at the very least. You will find it has already been constructed.
What the fuck?
Though, if any of you are not looking for anything particular, if you're simply wanting a purchase, I can do that for you here as well.
A purchase?
We're in a mall, are we not?
Dang, you couldn't have been here 7 minutes ago before?
And simply let me know. I'm looking to try and help each of you.
How about getting me a +1 pistol?
Is that the limit of what you're looking for? That's it? Simply a
As far
+1 pistol?
As far as purchases, sure.
Well, let me go ahead and acquire that for you then. As you all continue to walk and talk as they head over to where such weaponry, magical weaponry, would be associated with.
This man just straight up giving us shit.
Apparently.
You go ahead and see them pull out a bag of it's a bag of holding, but it looks a bit more extravagant than a usual bag. And you see that there are platinum coins inside as they just go and place in the requisite amount, and the +1 pistol pops out and they provide it to you. Here you are.
Big thanks,
Famous.
Mr. Dude.
Mr. Dude.
It's just like here.
Wow. Okay, so this guy's just straight up giving us shit. I have to like look at some stuff real quick.
Actually, yeah. No, like if this seems to be the intent, I guess. We're trying to find it too.
It's okay to think about the things that you would like to have in your lives. Though, personally, I'm of the thought that if you really would have wanted something, you would have already identified what it is.
Oh, yes.
Death of power. Like,
There's just so much that I want. It's so hard to like pinpoint exactly what it is. After all, that is why I'm here.
It's true, there is value in both an encompassing variety of desires and a pointed one as well. Personally, I feel that there is more value in a pointed desire, however. Having a broader range often leaves one to feel conflicted and have trouble having enough direction to achieve what's necessary. Unless they're sub-desires of a more concentrated one. That's a tangential thing. That's a more of a philosophical point. Please ignore the semantic.
I mean, semantics are important.
Like, we are in a library, I would sure hope so.
Oh, yes. There's so much history here. You need the details to be accurate if you're going to portray it properly.
I used to be a technical writer back in my youth. It required a certain degree of semantics that I still, to this day, occasionally have to shake myself out of. You see even the most minor of errors and how things are worded or phrased, and you just instinctually want to correct it all.
Yes. I mean, historical inaccuracies alone can drive people utterly insane. When you go into the more technical details of just about anything, I can definitely see it doing likewise.
Were you also some kind of technical writer at some point? An author, perhaps? A mechanic?
No, I'm more of a historian myself. That's what I did before I came here. As I was wandering, I listened to stories, mostly with Orcish tribes, but with a few others as well of more elemental nature. And the nuance to the language itself imparts much more detail and description to the histories that they give, especially when it's oral histories and that's all you have, or what it's passed down through, rather than just, written stuff. You can get inflection, nuance, tone, all sorts of things from that. And so getting all the detail you need in the written word can be incredibly important.
Do you believe it is ever possible to have a fully accurate historical account, however, keeping in mind that when people or groups succeed in their goals, they are the ones that determine what is written, what is spoken of? How is it that you were able to...
Yes, history is written by the victors. I know that much is lost by not experiencing it yourself. I mean, that's what's so fascinating about the stories we have here. You can go and experience it. However, all of that may still be tinged by the bias of the writer. And it's always so fascinating to find conflicting sources of a single historical event, so you can compare them and see what both sides, multiple sides, have to offer to get more accuracy. Even if we'll never have all of it, having more and more precision, more detail is amazing.
It is somewhat mutually exclusive in terms of goals, however. And aiming for some amount of semantic precision, but also that there are inherent biases and everything, makes it fairly difficult, I would say.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Phoenix is going to intentionally try to push to see how much this man is willing to provide us, as he is going to ask for. I had it. Shoot, where was it?
Layla has something in mind if you're still looking for yours.
No, I had it, and I lost it because I decided to see if I could find something better, and I decided against it. Where was it? Gosh dang it. If you have something, go ahead, but like...
So, since you are being so kind right now assisting us in our time here at Candlekeep, there is a particular item here that I have had a pointed desire towards, you could say. Out of the vast array of things that I desire, you wouldn't be against with getting manual of quickness of action for little old me, would you know?
A whole manual of quickness
of action.
Really pushing it. Trying to push it.
That's pushing it, but I'm pushing it for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're intentionally pushing it, I want to insight his reaction to this. Actually,
Layla's like just posing and shit. Like it's just.
Alright. Go ahead, as you make the request, Layla, go ahead and make a persuasion check. However, based on the way that you have phrased it, make the check at disadvantage.
That is how I phrased it.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Hang on, that wasn't at
One more time.
15.
Satch.
Not amazing, not bad. Though, is it manual worthy?
It's probably it's probably not enough.
Layla, as you're Phoenix, you're looking over at the reaction, and you see you see like on Quill's face it's not on her expression, it's not one of shock, but a very hard to pinpoint it, very hard to see it, and it's very subtle, but it looks almost like of disappointment as they suddenly in words now say, "You say that you want this, but everything about what you're saying and the way that you're phrasing it betrays that you don't feel that this is an appropriate request. You don't desire this quite enough. You feel that this is not something that you actually really want." You feel bad about it.
Oof.
All right. Fine. I don't know exactly why I was tricking myself like that. If it's Layla's just kind of just like was like she's just like, why do I feel bad? Like
If I might, Master Quill, something that I do feel strongly that we could use, if your generosity would extend that, would be a potion of healing or greater healing for every member in our party before we go adventuring. I would be remiss if I did not ask, because our livelihood is important to me, all of us.
A request that seems to be based on something that may have happened recently. Certainly. As to give each of which one was it? You said a potion of greater healing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go ahead and purchase a potion of greater healing for each person.
Cool, everybody take a potion of greater healing.
Yay!
I want the sword.
Of course you do.
Potion of greater healing. Very nice.
How do I edit?
I want
Can I find the
sword
greater
you have,
healing?
Mr.
What the
Quill.
heck?
Do keep in mind, I think this has been mentioned before that, or I think maybe only the other party mentioned it, because of the way that, because of the variant rules we have on magic items, you can't benefit from the effects of more than one potion of healing per day, or per long rest, whatever.
Okay.
Which is notable. So you can't like just potion of healing the same person over and over again.
Potion of greater healing.
Why can't I find a potion of greater healing? I can only find a potion of healing.
I think it's a potion of healing. Rare is the potion of greater healing.
I
Let me
just
see
see
what.
potion of healing common though. What the heck?
I see uncommon. Are you
I
looking?
found- I found
potion of healing.
Are you looking through the equipment shot? Or
Oh, potion of healing on greater healing is the uncommon one, right?
yes.
All right, equipment shop. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and also update it so it says potion of greater healing.
44.
Or maybe I'll say potion of healing greater and then place uncommon next to it.
Why is it not showing up for me? Like, what the heck?
There. This is probably the best way of doing it.
I tried adding it to my inventory from the equipment shop, but if you go to like import, go under items, and just type in greater, it should pop up.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks.
Potion of healing greater. What's the tier after greater?
Oh god, what is it?
Greatest.
The
Superior
greatest healing. Why can't I find it? What is going on? All right, let's see.
superior
Come on.
healing. It's 8 die 4 plus 8.
And the last one is
Supreme 10 die 4 plus 20.
Ah, there we go.
yeah, okay, thank you. There. I've updated it on the document too.
All right. Why can I not find this? Why is it not showing up for me? Sad. Let me
44 plus 4. Very cool.
Clicked items. Come on. All that's showing up is greater silver sword. Meow.
Greater silver.
Found it.
What the heck? Why is it not
Oh.
showing up for me? What am I doing wrong?
So I just go to the compendium packs. It's in items SRD and just start typing potion. It's the first
The
one that shows
compendium
up.
packs? What do you mean? Where's the
So right
Compendium.
before the config thing, top right, game settings, where you click between like chat messages,
Mhm.
combat encounters. Third from the right, compendium packs. It's the book, and then go to the items
Yep.
SRD. Click
Mhm.
that. Start typing potion in the search bar.
Ah,
Cool.
good night, Mom.
Thank you. Much appreciated. And I don't know why it's not coming up.
No, no, Rose was talking to her mom.
Oh, by the way, she says hi.
Hi.
Hello, Rose's mom again.
Again.
Hello, mother of Rose.
Who knows my mom here? Just yeah,
There we go. Sweet.
I've met your mom.
yeah. You
No, I didn't want superior healing.
Wow.
Ah, wrong one.
Take a superior.
I was like, damn it! Why was I'm struggling today? Clearly. Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, Mimi's got something very specific in her head. She was debating between two, but one speaks to her more, so. If I could, may I have some boots of speed?
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check at advantage because Mimi really wants this.
Persuasion.
Can I have some boots of steed, aka can I buy a horse?
Okay, does it ask for advantage or not? I don't know if I have the toggle thing set up properly.
No, there's no toggle, so you just have to roll it twice.
No, or you held, I think it's control, or I think it's control.
Layla's getting ready to try again, like with this dude.
Sorry for the first time. Can I try again?
Are you shitting me?
I think the issue is that, yeah, as he said, it was just something I didn't really want. I don't know. I guess I really didn't want it.
So the control tip
It'd
did
be
not
nice.
work.
It'd be nice to have, but it wasn't something I really want. I think that was the problem.
I want the cool sword. Yeah. Damn it.
Mimi, you, attempt the request for the boots of speed. Speed. You gotta go fast, but there's something that feels off as you're trying to ask about it. There's something that doesn't feel quite right about getting speed in this fake way.
Oh no!
And Quill sees right through.
This dude is
You're not really looking for just that. You want your body to surpass the limits of your speed, do you not? How can you rely on a crutch like a boots of speed to do that?
So
I was
true.
hoping if I could go fast enough, I could walk on the air itself. Try.
And yet, you would not do that with simply a cast of, say, this, would you? As they cast a fly spell on you. Does that feel satisfying, like you've reached what you're looking for?
No, it hasn't. God damn it. And she'll mutter an orchestra and will mix verses in 3 different languages. And
then he speaks all those languages.
oh yeah. Stupid girl, why? It's not right. Fucking flip.
Hey, Aqua.
Yes.
The one item called the Finder's Glove can only be attuned to a human with the mark of finding. Can I still attune to that?
Yes, so all
Racial stuff is ignored.
yeah, all attunement restrictions don't exist.
All right then. If Sir Quill is but a small request, but I am actually looking for that would help in my quest to find my to help in my detective duties, as well as finding the source or finding the answer to my quarries. Maybe easier maybe easier done with the item called the Finder's Goggles.
Hold on, let me check something.
How about that?
That seems like a very reasonable request, and will allow you to continue your investigation, especially if you can continue to help our poor, lovely students at our campus grounds. Here you are, as they go ahead and purchase it for you.
Ooh. Finder's Glove. Finder's Goggles.
Okay, if nobody else wants to try something, Layla's gonna try one more time.
I want a sword.
There's many a sword. You may need to be a bit more specific.
No, I want you to choose. What is the coolest sword you've ever seen? That's the sword I want.
This motherfucker pulls out Blade of Luck.
The coolest
Pulls out
sword.
Excalibur, but it's still got the stone on it.
Oh, I've seen those memes. You try to pull Excalibur, but you pull the whole thing. No one's going to tell you no.
Right, so
I'll be frank, my knowledge of swords is somewhat a bit more limited than I'd like. I'm not exactly in the study of warfare, and the closest experience I've had of a sword is the one that left a scar on my cheek. As
Which was what?
Oh, it's a long story, and unfortunately one I don't have quite the time to mention in too much depth. Just know that there was some disagreements that happened. As you do notice, I know it's on the portrait right there and has been the whole time, that they have this big scar running down the side of their face.
Can Phoenix make an attempt to figure out what kind of creature it may have been?
I think it was a sword.
It was a sword.
It's a
Oh,
sword
it's a sword?
creature.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he was attacked by sword of face slicing.
Do you know what kind of sword that was?
The one that was a sword that was trying to kill me, that's for sure.
Yes, most swords only mean harm, so.
Pointy end goes another person's very straightforward.
Stick them with the pointy end.
A cool sword, though. Well, here's the thing. While I might not always have all of the answers, especially for such a question such as this, I happen to have many connections. I know some weaponsmiths, and I'm sure should I go around and gather a little bit of a consensus, I should be able to find what they deem as the quote-unquote coolest sword that they've seen might be. I can go ahead and put in the request if you'd like.
I'd love that. I would love to get any sword you deem worthy.
I'll go ahead and make a note of it then, as they go ahead, pop open their journal, write a quick little note, and then they close it once again.
Fuck!
Poggers.
Damn it, my pull tab on my zipper just fell off.
Oh
I'm
no.
very excited about this sword, Mr. Quill. Do not disappoint me.
What was the sword?
I don't know.
Oh.
You just got
That's-
a sword, okay.
I didn't get one. I
Basically, it's getting one commissioned through consensus of the coolest sword.
yes.
He's getting
Oh.
a sword commissioned.
Yeah, that's right. Write it down because we have to keep Aqua accountable.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so just to go over really quickly, so...
Does that mean if we give you something lame, we get to ask him to like explain why it is actually cool?
Pretty much. Alright, but Nikke
Yeah.
got the +1 pistol. I got potions of greater healing for everyone.
You're amazing.
You got a sword commissioned. Nobody else has gotten anything else, right?
I got something. Finder's
Oh, wait.
goggles.
You got the finder's goggles? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Here's my
We
problem.
get it, man. You can see real good. Like,
I
how
have
many
some
more
guys.
things do you need?
I need to go beyond
What do you want to see?
everything.
I remember that scene from Witcher.
Yeah, also, otherwise I just have in there, it was like, Layla's denied the manual of quickness, like, Mimi's denied boots of speed, several times.
Quickness of action.
Of action, yeah.
Man, they really got you with that one though.
Alright, so Layla, trying again, she'll say. You're right.
Layla
I
tries
didn't really want the manual. I was just curious to see what kind of requests you can fulfill. No, I've had a more humble item in mind that I was saving up the gold costs for. I'm sure a man such as you has heard of gloves of thievery. With those, I can go past any obstacle that would stand in my way for the quest that I seek.
Hell yeah.
That seems fairly appropriate, given the objective that you have in mind. But here you are.
Wait, that doesn't feel bad anymore. Imagine as I say like gloves of thievery, it's like Phoenix just like looks on over at me, just like head just turns.
Just like he's affixing the finder's goggles to his or replacement in his new eyes. He wants to upgrade his eyes. As you just see one of them just like
Swivel over. Plunk.
And just like vine boom.
Okay.
So, gloves of thievery, very nice.
They're a great item. I love them.
You are granted your request, right?
this time.
That actually was what I was saving up for, so this is very nice. Okay, so I'll need to go ahead and edit my skills because this gives me +5 to sleight of hand. So I'm immediately going to start causing problems with this. I think it calculates it automatically.
I go for next or straight AC?
And I believe that you've not said much, my friend, over here, as they indicate over to Yuzashi.
I'm not doing anything with this, but I just want to see the roll. Give me a second.
That's because I don't require anything of monetary value. I only need the secrets to defeating this man who has slain my brother in cold blood.
Well,
Hell yeah,
certainly
bro.
you need some kind of tool to obtain that purpose, unless you have something in mind outside of a tool. Weapons of war are pretty common for getting revenge. Historical dramas indicate as such.
I've tried every weapon imaginable, but this man is immortal. Some kind of immortal I've never seen before. And he requires some sort of expansive ritual to keep him down for good.
Yeah, I imagine he's just like, try this as he hands you like a hand grenade.
For his neutral special.
God.
Have you tried an automatic rifle? Hands you this.
Remember like watching a stream as one of the dudes just says like completely deadpan, I think a lot of problems in Scooby-Doo have been solved if they used a hand grenade.
Oh my goodness.
No, just ask for tactical nuke.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Shoot them up.
Ragging grenade.
Like Zoe Scoop.
Like Zoink Scoops, I pulled the pin.
Dude, zoinks are getting bombed.
Oh my god, I hate it.
But Azachi, as you go ahead and say that, well, it's important good that you have your end goal in mind, but should you tell me request something more specific, I can provide that. Don't focus so hard on your primary objective that you lose sight of all of the intermediate steps required to get there, however.
Man, this guy's a way of words.
While I appreciate the kind gesture, I would not hope to trouble you with my mortal needs.
See, this, I think, is maybe a fundamental philosophy difference, then. I feel that if this is something that you want, truly actually want, you would not feel so bad making a request of me for it.
Oh.
Chase after what you'd like. Let me know later if you come up with something that you would prefer.
Hey, Mr. Quill, I
Yes.
want so much that I wouldn't even know where to keep it if I got it. So, can I have some kind of container that I could put everything in the world into?
Hell yeah.
Are you
that's-
requesting something akin to a handy haversack? A bag of holding? That sounds like what you're trying to say, but in a roundabout way.
Yup.
Yeah, you can have one of these. You see them go ahead and they don't even have to purchase one. They just reach into their cloak. They have a bag of holding and they just toss it to you.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Mimi will also ask one more thing. Then, so I can survive my efforts to attain my goal, may I have a ring of protection?
That seems like a well worthwhile goal. That can be. I'm sorry, I stuttered over my own words. That seems like a well-rounded suggestion. Here you are, as they go ahead and. Thankfully, y'all have done a lot of walking around this place, going from one spot to the next, but they don't seem to mind, as you have achieved a ring of protection now, Mimi.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yippee.
Let me just re-roll that just to see that. Oh, hold up. Gosh dang it. I just wanted to see. I want to see if it rolls a different number. I see a random 0 in there, but it's still +3335.
Is that not correct?
The thing is that the finder's goggles adds a D4 to it. I cannot see the D4. Or at least I don't know which one's the D4 unless I rolled three times.
It's statistically possible.
I mean, it's just. Okay, yeah, I'm just thinking it didn't quite work out as well as I'd hoped. Hold on, I gotta keep working on
Alright,
this.
while you're looking at that. Well, with that, I believe that my time is almost expired here, and I have to head out. Meetings and the like to attend to. Well, should any of you have any more pressing requests of me, then I believe that shall conclude our time together. Perhaps we'll meet again.
I'm excited to
Thank
see
you very
what
much.
story you come up with, sir.
Well, it's not me. I'm just creating an aggregate of responses. But let's see what people have in store. I know some people.
I bet you do. I know some people too. We probably don't know the same people.
It is a small world. It's happened more than once, I'll tell you that. Why, this one time I was venturing over in the elemental plane of fire, seeking a particular tome. And wouldn't you know it, inside of this random tomb in the middle of a lava forest, I happened to meet a childhood friend of mine. It was just the funniest coincidence.
Sounds romantic.
Nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. No, it was a little bit odd at first, and there were some tribulations. They did not make it. But the important aspect is that it was unusual. Such coincidences are normal in life when you live long enough.
How long?
I'd say this would have been about... Oh, it's been a while now. I want to say it's been... maybe 200 years ago? That sounds about right. In that time frame.
Dang, you old.
I'm getting up there.
Right.
Well, you look very useful for your age.
You look useful for your age.
Useful.
you,
I heard useful too. I was like, damn.
you look old, but you also have like a purpose.
Still
of some
contributing to
kind.
society.
You're still contributing? Oh my god.
I do take great strides to maintain my appearance, but there is simply one thing that I simply can't get rid of, and it's this unfortunate, unseemly scar. I suppose there's nothing that can be done about that. You would think magic would be able to take some effect on it, but here we are. Well, at least I could do a little bit about the rest of my appearance.
Yeah.
Well, I've already expended too much of my time. I apologize, and I will see all of you at some point in the future. Adieu.
I do.
I do.
You?
Are we aware that we can't ask questions about the stories and such?
Phoenix mentioned trying and it failing before. Whether or not any of you attempted that here, well, it doesn't seem like anybody did except for Layla on accident.
What happened?
I'm asking if we're aware of the fact that we can't talk to him about it.
No, Phoenix certainly seems aware.
Phoenix said something about it.
I did.
Okay. I was
Okay.
gone for a second, so sorry.
No worries.
What did he say?
For some reason, whenever some attempts are made to talk about I don't know so much about the stories. I was able to communicate in regards to a small portion of what ended up happening to Morik and stuff in our search. But if you try to talk about our papery predicament, our mouths immediately shut. They're sealed for some reason. Talk about that is we can't do that. There you go. Now it does it properly. Cool.
Nice.
Now Phoenix's insight checks are even more cracked.
Good lord.
Just try to lie to him. Just go ahead and try.
But you can't. Bet you can't.
Bet you can't.
Dare you, triple dog it.
Alright, and I guess with Errant Quill's departure, then I
We doing-
suppose if we've gotten what we needed, perhaps we should now continue on to the rest of the story.
Nod, nod, nod.
Phoenix
I
is going to make
suppose.
his way eventually out of the Outfitters into the Emerald Door.
Right? As you get close over to the the guardsman at the Emerald Door there, simply tells you, "Oh, hello. Master Quill was looking for you."
Yes, we just saw him.
Oh. Well, as you were then.
Phoenix,
Before we leave,
tips his hat in his general direction as he enters the Emerald Door.
before we leave, I would like to cook.
Yes.
What you cooking?
What's available? I don't know. I guess just like purchase some
Monster Hunter meal.
purchase some supplies from the tavern, whatever they got in there. What's I feel like making a nice soup. What kind of soup meat we got in there?
Well, the tavern wouldn't be the place where you'd purchase soup-related supplies. That would be at the mall, which functions as a grocery store too. It's really a catch-all for just about anything that you'd intend to purchase.
Wow,
They have
Way over there.
they have the space. When you have an infinite amount of space, it's pretty easy to fit everything.
The Outfitters also has soup-related ingredients, which begs the question: why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Damn, that's so true.
That soup.
I'm
Oh,
at
no.
soup.
What do you mean you're at
Alright.
soup?
I'm at the soup store.
Why,
Why are
bud?
you buying clothes at the soup store?
Alright, I'm gonna make a nice steak soup with some egg noodles, rice option if you want that.
Oh,
Oh,
whoops. I didn't mean to roll that, my bad.
Plenty of
What if I sabotage
potatoes.
your soup? What did that mean?
Let's fuck up.
Oh,
what are you gonna sabotage it with?
Well, it wouldn't be sabotage if I tell you.
Fair.
That is true.
But what
Yeah.
if
What if? I don't know. What if?
you gotta live in the fear knowing that I could? That's all.
God damn
Terrifying.
it. That feeling of expertise fails.
there's a. You click little gear and it should be able to proficiency level expertise.
It is.
Oh, tragic.
+3 +6.
It's the 6 as the expertise.
I mean, you rolled a 4 and you got +9, so unless your dex is a 6, how? No, wait, your
Nope.
dex is a 3, and the 6 is your expertise.
Yes.
Okay, cool. It is working then.
tasty. You hear as the meal completes.
The soup knows how good it is.
Soup is sentient too. Eat it before it tries to escape.
Shokugeki no Soma scene where Food Wars scene for the
Oh no.
uncultured.
Oh, God.
no. I'm gonna stop you there.
Let's not with our particular particular group of adventurers.
Layla takes a bite of the soup. It's pretty good. That's it.
Yeah, maybe has the soup and pokes at some of the rice. and finally eats some, but she doesn't have a lot of the rice because she doesn't like.
Oh.
Nope.
Is that a natural 1? It's a 19.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ in a
That is
handbasket.
bless.
As you're walking by, you get to see your new new implement in action, Phoenix. You see that hidden beneath their cloak, it appears that the guards of the Emerald Door here is reading the collected works of Cillian Wakespeare.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be a smut title. That'd be much funnier.
Phoenix just nods as he tips his hat in his general direction and enters through the Emerald Door.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Attachy rope thing.
Dear
Hey, you,
God.
Nike. We need this rope thingy. The tether, that's the term. And yes, that was all in character.
You see that the rope there remains in place where it typically is. You are able to go ahead and wrap it snugly around your waist.
I love how their
Wow,
names like
information.
taking like all of this
Yeah, can I like
space.
shorten my name?
Well, why did the token not change?
Why does Layla not have a name?
Layla, no name.
I see my name.
I don't see your name. Like,
Nikki Kaysen's name is like ginormous. Layla has no name. Mimi's token is not accurate anymore.
Maybe has an actual token now.
Yes.
I feel as though maybe your token could make some more adjustments. Just because everyone's is a face portrait and then yours is a full body.
also, Sir Jacob, why are you still wounded?
Also, the border is different than everybody else's.
Oh, I forgot to press the button actually.
Yeah, I'll just pick the border. I'll fix that.
Wow, look at him, all healthy.
You see Jacob just power nap real
Healthy
quick.
boy.
It's like, hold up, guys, 1 sec.
Just like falls unconscious and gets back up immediately.
Alright.
It's
Phoenix
like the
is gonna go
hyperbolic
ahead and
time chamber, but like.
hyperbolic time chamber. Phoenix is gonna grab the L book of Legion of Iron as he's gonna ready to open it to chapter 2.
Before you do that, Nike, what are you drawn to in this library?
Yes, that's a good question.
Nikke is drawn to the Legion of Iron.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Then
Opening
I shall
opening
proceed.
opening up the book, Phoenix, you are dragged over into it along with your companions as once again you feel that familiar sensation as if you are able to go left instead of going right.
He goes right.
Is the music not playing for anybody else, or is it just?
No, I hear it.
Just playing.
Like,
No, let me try refreshing now.
As you all find yourself transported through, everything seems to fade away for but a moment as you try to find out if anything... What is it that you see? What is it that you see? 1 second.
I see everything.
I
Give me a second.
don't see a thing.
Yes, you don't. Give me a second.
that's evil.
I
Cheap
said,
green.
I bet he's fixing
Aqua,
everyone's
I
token.
literally
Hey, I
can't see
said,
anything.
give me a
Aqua,
second.
Hurry.
Open your
I can't see
eyes.
anything.
Oh
I
my
can't see
God, it's already
anything.
it's
Aqua,
already
hurry! I'm scared.
My eyes. There's nothing in them.
The world is growing dark.
No.
Oh boy, here we go again.
What do you mean again?
The group finds themselves inside the throne room. And there's the again.
Oh shit.
It's been
Looks like a noir film now.
Yep.
I'm not allowed to see.
it's been a hot minute since our dedicated group of paladins had been here, having reported their findings to Lord Albert. Approximately a day has passed since they were last here, but the familiar feels of everything around them feel familiar. Zashi, this is your first time inside of this book, but you find that everything that you're hearing being narrated you're hearing it in your head.
Zashi looks up and goes, what? Who's there?
Yes.
Try yourself.
You'll get used to it, unfortunately. It is our narrator.
Try not to bring too much attention to it.
I can't see.
Oh gods, it's just like my mother.
I think it's because you don't have any vision on your token. Hold on.
I could see before.
I do think it's just because your token doesn't have vision attached to it, but let me see if I can just fix that. Yeah, it does. The vision enabled button was not enabled.
Interesting.
There.
Spectacular.
Why would you not enable it, Aqua? What the hell?
I did not make this token. Rip. As you looking forward, you see that Lord Albert is once again in deep meditation.
I'm gonna insight that.
What exactly are you inciting? The narrator?
Deep meditation, or see
This man is very clearly asleep.
like say these, he's just gonna say, "We are here, Lord Albert."
Yes. Thank you for coming, says Lord Albert. I've looked over the findings that you provided to me, says Lord Albert. And after searching through them, I'd like you to continue down this line of investigation. It's troubling if demons can go into people's bodies, like, whatever happened like that. We can't have any more of that occurring, and none of this leaves this room. Do we understand? Says Lord Albert.
But we're gonna have to leave the room to fight more demons.
He's referring to the conversation.
He means don't speak of it outside of this room.
Everyone's just like, you fucking idiot. Just like...
No, I'm confused too. He's right. What do you mean?
We will not speak of it outside of this room, Lord Albert.
Because if we talk about it outside, it's gonna panic the hell out of people.
Talk about what?
Exactly. There you go. You're all very good.
I am going to throw myself off a building, but let's continue.
Go for it. I'd like to see you survive that.
Well, first we should ask what the highest building is in Whitestone. So.
You're asking it serious, taking it seriously.
We should actually. I think it would be really fun to watch that.
Lord Albert, before we continue our investigation, have there been any reports, any areas in the city or the outskirts that have recently gained any attention that you would recommend we start at?
Unfortunately, no. It is going to be, and I'm sorry to ask so much of you. It will be up to you to find those leads and see if you can pinpoint exactly how this occurred. It's troubling. The demons apparently originated from inside the city, according to reports. But that would mean that people would have been possessed either while in the city or while entering it. For the meantime, there is currently a lockdown on the walls preventing travel back into the city outside of special circumstances, which you all have been granted access with.
To take a thorough search of any potential people inside the city that may potentially be aligned with the demons, or maybe a demon themselves.
Potentially.
Okay, well done. Now, please, do not take long in your investigation. The more time that you spend, the more chances there are of the demons attacking again. We are on a time-sensitive mission here. I'm sorry to put you under such pressure.
But we are your noble paladins. It is what we are here to do.
Thank you.
Yep. No
Whitestone thing. This man has fallen asleep in the middle of their sentence.
narcolepsy.
Yeah, seriously.
No, he's meditating deeply.
No, that was straight up narcolepsy.
No, they're definitely asleep this time. There ain't no meditation. They're sleeping.
Phoenix is going to go ahead and approach one of the guards, or at least one of the head guards up here.
Hi, I'm a paladin of Whitestone City.
Oh Lord.
Oh God, they're talking like
Me
NPCs. He's going to ask, by any chance, do you know what happened to our fellow paladin that was killed in action the other day? What has been done with his body?
Lovely weather we're having today.
Great.
I just imagine just like, greetings. Need something?
Yes, I got it.
Well met.
Phoenix is just thinking, like, Phoenix just writes a note to himself that says, "Gotta find Alan's body." As he starts, yes, we better start looking.
Zashi.
Yeah, she's doing something. Like I think it's pretty close, unless you're leaning on Tony there.
It's just because he's confused because of the first time he's been in here, so
It's
what's
just like,
going on?
don't look at me. This is my first time too.
This guy.
I will
Oh,
basically
yes.
just kind of like whisper to Zashi, being like, "There's a narrator. Have you ever read a book? It's like that. It's like in the books."
I haven't had a lot of time to read in the past. Like he like seemingly counts down on his hands 120 years.
Dang, dude, you old.
I can't see the exit. It's dark in there.
As the party of paladins finds the exit, still paranoid because... Hey, I'm trying to talk here!
Oh, sorry.
Still paranoid because one of them is still secretly a demon. They don't know which one. They exit out of the palace and into Whitestone. Unlike before, it is now a nice and bright day, and there is the time ticking against them.
I thought we determined Mimi was the devil.
I mean, I'm not secretly a demon.
Wait, if he narrator drives me into being a demon, that'll be too. Oh, gods!
Oh
Don't
my
make me avoid
God.
the party again. That's happened twice in our other campaign.
It's a dark copy.
I just imagine, just like every time he says, like, there's like one of you is a demon. I just have to imagine, like, you just hear like the Among Us sound, like the boing, boing.
I haven't actually played Among Us.
This is gosh dang James's theme.
It's fun to do
Leave
with
it that
friends.
way.
That's about it.
Is me being a demon conflicting with that?
One of you is secretly a demon. We all turn to the demon. He's like, "Hi."
I'm
Yeah,
not.
we know he's a
It's not a
demon.
secret.
He's our friend. What do you mean? No problem with being a demon.
Gods, if it's Mimi, that would be utterly hilarious.
It's
So, like all 3 different times.
Sure, I've caused some problems. It's a little rude. Do you think like this?
Exiting out of the palace grounds, the paladins find that it's a beautiful day inside of the city. But the stench of demonry fills their noses everywhere. Not like literally though, like in a metaphorical sense. They are snooping for demons, so it's like they're sniffing out the demons. So, metaphor.
Narrator, it's raining right now.
It's not. It's not raining. If it is, then it's not anymore.
Oh, very well.
It's raining.
The rain just stops.
Well, everybody speak up if you're being possessed by a demon. Excellent.
I am a demon?
I
Question mark?
even considered a possibility that
Right,
could be a demon.
Who's the demon? Nose goes.
I suppose we should
Guys,
probably
back and
consider
forth.
where we should start looking first. I know a little bit of my way around Whitestone City, only due to the stories I've heard, but that's about it. We can try investigating maybe the market. I believe that's the location of it.
Over at the marketplace. They're selling markets.
Hell yeah.
Trying to run around.
They're selling markets.
Oh my god.
As the paladins approach over to the market, it's almost as if there wasn't a demon attack last night. The populace continues to stride all about, engaging in their usual activity and making purchases amongst each other. To their left, they see a dame, but not hysterical. And to the right, they see a damsel. This one, a little bit unhinged, but not because of anything that's been happening recently. They're just late on one of their loan payments, and it's making them very nervous.
That's unfortunate.
In almost glowing big neon green lights, there appears to be a shop, saying, "Ye Old Magic Shop of Whitestone City." The neon illuminates the paladins below.
The neon lights.
I know. What?
Alright, so do we want to talk to the dame or the damsel first?
I'll get to the interrogation or questioning the suspects.
I would say the talking. We don't know if they're suspects yet.
He approaches the suspect number one
Okay.
with the book with his notepad out in hand.
The
Excuse
paladin
me,
approaches the regular damsel.
I thought that was a dame.
That was a dame.
Oh, sorry. The paladin approaches the regular dame.
Yeah.
God.
Standard issue dame.
Excuse me, madam, if I may inquire as to some information from you.
Sorry, give me a second.
Oh god.
Is it in character? I can't tell anymore.
Phoenix is just waiting. He's like, is she broken?
As the paladin approaches the dame that with a regular amount of emotional regulation, they ask their question.
Oh my god.
Yes, how can I help you?
Mimi. Yes, if I can inquire as to, I'm a paladin of Whitestone City, as you can see by my uniform. I am just asking as to maybe some details to maybe help in solving our current circumstance. If you will be kind enough to answer some of my questions.
Make an intimidation check.
What? 780. Fine, whatever.
The dame was in an emotionally stable place up until the approach of this paladin.
What?
They begin to sweat nervously in response to the question. The intimidation factor is simply too high. They are having trouble getting their words out.
Oh my god. So I needed to roll low?
You're just too
Okay,
intimidating.
Layla's gonna try. She'll say, "Oh, pardon me, miss. We're looking to answer we're looking to have the answers to some questions here. My companion's he comes across as a little rough, but I assure you, he's perfectly fine. We're here to help."
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Here to
you want
help.
intimidation? I can do that. I can do that really well.
No, we don't need to do it well. We need to do it horribly.
I've got a -1.
Can I offer the help action by being my most, calm self?
That is a 13.
Can I help to get a disadvantage roll?
The calming presence of Jacob attempts to try and soothe the intimidating presence of Layla. Make another roll at disadvantage, Layla, so.
I'll roll one more time.
Intimidating presence of Layla. God.
It's still 13.
Now there are 3 paladins surrounding the poor damsel. They've heard reports in the news about police brutality, and now fear that they may be the next victim.
Phoenix is like, I didn't want to have to do this, but.
Hey, calm down. Everybody, calm down.
Oh my god.
Zashi
Hold
just
on.
immediately flies.
Okay, Nika was gonna try and talk to her. Well, but he's kind of just bouncing in place.
Like Phoenix is like, simmer down. Simmer down.
Hold on one second.
Has to calm emotions. To maybe simmer her down.
Alright, 1 second.
Fail.
The dame, whose emotional disturbance was quickly approaching critical levels, has finally begun to slow down the roll. They appear to be far more willing to engage in this line of questioning. Yes. Hi. What is it that you need, officer?
Yes. I would like to inquire. Have you noticed any suspicious individuals inside the city?
Suspicious? You're going to have to be more specific than that, officer.
I am asking, perhaps maybe you've either seen or heard from a friend stories of people who acted one way, choose to act a different way.
Like people acting differently than normal?
That is correct. Any help will prove to be incredibly useful for our investigation.
Well, when I tried to think about it the other day, I did think that there was some people kind of being a bit weird over at the farm. I remember that, there's somebody there I don't remember having seen around too much. And I just thought it was a suspicious officer. Not because they're one of those people, mind you. That's not the reason why. It's just...
Does she mean one of those people?
You mean
What do you mean,
people?
those people?
What do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
Phoenix is going to ignore the one of you people comment as he just says, interesting. Mag, can you go ahead and describe the individual to me?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to be stereotypical about it, officer, but they had blonde hair.
Oh my god.
He writes in his notes, blonde hair.
And short as well. And you know how short there was like
specifically?
About here, the dame goes ahead and holds their hand to slightly above eye level. It was a man, I think. I think it was a man. They were a bit androgynous, if you understand what I mean.
Androgynous.
If a man and a woman had a kid.
Phoenix is like very straight to the point with all of this. Have you ever interacted with the individual before?
No, officer. I was just focusing on me and my family. You've heard the news, right? Things are not going very well right now, so we're focusing on our crops and animals first.
I take it you are a resident of the village or the farm village?
Yes, I live nearby.
Interesting. Continues to write down more notes. This is like, okay. So, an individual of yay high, about blonde. Any particular racial features I could be made aware of?
I would say
Quite narrowed it down enough.
Oh, you can't miss them. They have like, I've never really seen it. I'm sorry, I don't really know the words. They have on a big backpack. You can't miss what they look like. Trust me, you'll know them when you see them.
Big backpack. Okay. Well,
Did Alan have a big backpack?
like with that, Phoenix is like, well, he closes his notepad and says, "It's been a pleasure, madam. Thank you for your time." And with that, he dissipates the calm emotions.
You as well, officer.
And then she goes back to being hysterical.
I know, that's what I was thinking. She immediately goes back into hysterics.
He's so fucking funny.
The emotionally stable dame returns back over to the marketplace, weaving between the clouds. The neon green light of the magic shop illuminates the paladins below.
Something tells me the narrator's pushing us to that store.
We're doing the side objectives first.
How tall
narrator,
is
relax.
How tall is the store? How high is the roof of the store?
Hold on. It's 30 feet high? Yeah, let's say 30 feet. That seems reasonable.
Mimi runs up the wall.
A paladin runs up the wall of a store in broad daylight. As you go up closer to the neon lights, it's blinding. It's just so neon in your eyes.
Standing on top in like a heroic pose, just like looking out over the city with another hand shading her vision, like keeping an eye on the city.
Oh god, she's shining the neon. Fine, I will enter the store. Phoenix starts to enter the neon light store.
Mimi jumps down and follows.
Entering over into the magic shop.
Not entirely certain why I'm being forced to come investigate here.
Hold on, 1 second.
Is this the tailor shop?
Phoenix is like mumbling. I believe the store is called Ye Old Shoppe.
Yeah, it's the tailor shop.
Hold on 1 second. Something here is not working like I want. One
Well,
second.
I've always wanted a tailor.
Oh, what the?
Buy one while we're here.
What the heck? Oh, I think I see what's happening.
Oh no.
One moment. I'm sorry.
It's too late, Aqua.
It's
too late to
apologize.
Oh, there it is.
I know you guys are related, but come on, though.
It's too late.
Okay, just what I have to do. Entering into the shop, you find the following individual there. Whoa, it's not working as it should. 1 second. There we go. That's why. I understand why it wasn't working. There, in the center of the shop, across the counter, is a man with an owl on their shoulder. This man's name is Titus. You have never met him before.
Hello, Titus.
Why, hello there! Are you here to peruse my wares?
I don't
But
really
of
use
course.
tailor, but yeah.
Well, my friend, look about my inventory. Scrolls and magic gear of all kinds is for yours to bestow.
You certainly have a lot of wares here.
But of course, I'm the only one in the shop.
Is he?
There is nobody else here except me and my bird.
That's so sad.
Phoenix would like to insight this.
Only one of you here is kind of sad.
How honest is this man being?
This man appears to be frank, though looking at them, Phoenix, with your unnaturally high insight, it appears that they consider the bird to be a person. So, they are not being completely truthful.
Oh, okay. My lad. Phoenix is gonna browse some of his magic wares.
Mimi's actually holding still for once.
Ah, yeah, see that one right there? The item that you're looking at, that wand allows you to shoot out magical beams of light. I will sell it to you normally I would charge 500 gold pieces for that, but for you, my favorite customer, I will charge only 50 gold pieces.
While he's doing that, could I see if there's anything, on the shelves of the store, or whatever, that could be used for summoning demons?
Looking around the implements around Ash, go ahead and make a Arcana check. The gear around here appears to be somewhat mundane. Many of these items, even at a glance, appear to be functionally useless or otherwise not particularly actually valuable. Even the wand that emits light doesn't appear to be one that you recognize, but you have a magical intuition that suggests it's not as good as it seems. You also do see some way of being able to acquire spirits. They have an alcohol cabinet in the corner.
Suppose that is useful. I'm going to.
Phoenix is going to be looking for any illegal contraband.
Go and make an investigation check, Phoenix.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Oh god. You rolled a
5.
5
This is
and got an 18. Motherfucker.
Looking about at the alcohol cabinet that Ash had discovered, Phoenix, you take a look. This man does not have the license to sell one of these drinks.
That's not good.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. Sir, I'm going to have to speak with you.
What can I do for you?
You can call me officer, and I have some questions in regards to as he pulls out the notepad, he taps on the notepad and he points the other end of the of his pen towards the direction of the spirits or the alcohol.
Jacob is just watching him like he is the biggest tool on earth. How dare you narc on this fine gentleman?
Mimi's only looking at the direction because that is where the owl is.
I just imagine like you're just like, do you know you don't have a license to sell this drink? As like the man just kind of like gets from the counter, it's just like, it's been a good run, but you got me. As he like turns into a demon.
Stupid if that actually happened. But anyways,
that's how I would write it personally.
I see that you're selling what's the brand of drink that he's not allowed to sell? Shall I call it top brand?
Yes, sure.
I see that you have top brand in your alcohol shelf there. However, I do not believe you have the licenses displayed to sell this top brand drink.
Oh, well, what did you look at that? What a... It was, I'm sorry, officer. You're right. I forgot to place the right parchment out. As you see them reach over into their cloak and procure out a piece of paper, I believe you will find that this license is satisfactory for the purpose.
He'll reach over and grab that parchment and have a real good look at it.
This parchment is an obvious forgery.
Uh-oh.
See, he's got a parchment. It's fine.
Phoenix is gonna go ahead and like from the tip of his ballpoint. No, not his ballpoint. He's gonna like dang, how does he moisten his hand in any way? I'm trying to figure something out real quick.
he,
No.
he pulls
He
out a
doesn't-
little.
He like dabs it like on a little wet surface, and then he just like removes the smudges on this clear forgery. It like smudges like really badly. Perhaps if I were an incapable officer, you would have fooled me.
Oh, well, would you look at that? How unfortunate. I need to go and get a new one from the magistrate.
Magistrate? Is the magistrate dealing with forgeries?
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to stay here, and I'm gonna have to ask you some questions.
I see. Are you sure there's not a way that we could say talk this out? As you see them slowly push over some boots over to you. Ash, if you're Arcana, you recognize that these are boots of the Winterlands.
Interesting.
Of course, we can talk this out.
Are you trying to bribe an officer?
I'm not bribing anybody, officer. I'm placing these boots on the counter. I just happen to need to clean them, if you understand.
They are very fine boots. It's
I
important to keep
just
them
like
clean.
to imagine that as he pushes the boots over, it's like the rest of us are watching and we're like, bad idea, bad call there. Like
Yes.
trying to
That's
bribe
what I
him,
was
it's not gonna
thinking.
work. Like,
Oh, it's working on Jacob. That's for sure.
Mimi notices this. She's still staring at that owl.
He pushes it like he pulls out his notepad. Bribing an officer. He just shakes his head. I'm sorry, sir, but I think I'm gonna have to take you downtown.
They're
I'm
downtown.
Mimi
I'm just
over to the
gonna.
other and whispers, "Are we getting a little off track here?"
Always. With this guy, always.
He said it's time sensitive, right?
Oh, officer, I cannot join you downtown this way because... Dimension door!
Does anybody have counterspell?
Sadly, no.
I don't think at this level. I don't think we have
That's-
counterspell at this level.
Isn't it a level 5, I think, or something? Is
Level
that counterspell? Or is
It's
it level
level-
3?
Level 3. It's
Yeah,
level
well, I don't
3.
have it. Not yet.
Not yet.
We get it at 5th level, but it sounds like nobody took it. 5th level wizard.
He booped away.
There is only the owl left behind.
Oh!
Pounces! Mimi pounces! Oh no.
Mimi has killed the owl.
Damn.
She tries to grab it.
Well, hold up. Then
Make an acrobatics check. Mimi pounces for the owl and kills it. The suspect has been tamed. Dead.
Phoenix is gonna rush because he's not gonna let a suspicious individual leave. So what he's gonna do on those boots that he touched. Right?
Oh
he
my
touched
god.
the boots.
Mhm.
Oh, your new fucking goggles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
I'll
my
let
god.
you guys locate creature on him.
The man is downtown and is making their way out the city. Fast.
Phoenix is starting to rush out of the door and starts making a mad dash in the
How much-
direction.
okay, really quick. How much does Phoenix weigh?
Not very much. He's a very light guy.
Okay, then Mimi's like, point me in his direction, and picks you up.
All right. I guess with the speed of Mimi. Yes. I'll point in the direction where he is.
And Mimi will start running.
This man is moving down the street. Being in hot pursuit, Mimi begins to radiate some lights off of them. Wee woo, wee woo. It's a classic chase through the streets. Just another dirty day in Whitestone City.
I suppose we should follow.
I don't know if there's any catching up with them.
Yes, this is true. Well, should we? I don't know. Attempt to talk with the damsel.
I suppose somebody can go do that. We could also poke around here, see if there's anything that he left behind that could point us in the right direction.
Totally take something. Totally take something.
We should not take something you already killed the owl.
Well,
Maybe
to be
just
fair,
wanted
My
to
my
people
follow it.
don't like the police because they think that we vagabonds with a badge.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I'm not here for this conversation.
we technically are.
I mean,
Look,
surely
the cop
even
is
you,
gone.
Phoenix.
We should totally utilize this.
I mean, even Phoenix would say that we were not really knighted by the king here, so we don't really have any power to enforce anything.
this is true. Well, okay. What does he have then?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh my god.
Looking about the store.
I leave chaos ensue.
Well, of course. We're not lame.
Looking about, most of the mediocre merchandise is still in the front of the store. The wand that emits lights, boots that squeak loudly, but also have wheels inside of them and light up.
Oh my god.
Heelys.
That's so
I want
sick.
those. Hell yeah.
Minor magic item my ass. That's sick.
They find a shield there that appears to be in splinters, but can be put together like a jigsaw puzzle.
Interesting.
And then in the back of the store across the counter, it appears that the real magic merchandise is behind the door, which appears to be magically locked.
Anyone have?
However, looking behind the counter, there does appear to be something unique there. Down on the ground behind the counter, there appear to be leaves and mud, as if somebody had just trekked.
Hmm. Well, most of this merchandise, I must say, is completely useless, but this seems interesting.
I mean, there's the boots of the Winterland.
This is true, but I mean, I suppose we can grab it, but none of the books have taken us to anywhere that is snowy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not yet, anyway.
Yet. The big yet.
If there's nothing else happening in the store, then back over to the side.
Back to the car chase. Wee-oo.
The suspect appears to be cornered near one of the walls of Whitestone City. Phoenix and their loyal car, Mimi, have them cornered against the wall.
You will halt right there, and you will go no further.
Bad boys.
I didn't want to have to do this. You were my favorite customer, but no longer. It's time for me to pull out my trump card.
are you ready an action to throw a dart at them if they cast a spell?
They do begin to cast Dimension Door.
I hold first at him when they got in range of him immediately.
Make what kind of save?
It's a wisdom save, please.
Titus goes ahead and attempts a wisdom save.
Yes! Let's go!
The hold person takes effect as Titus attempts to cast Dimension Door once more. A dart impacts their hand, and they are paralyzed and fall to the ground.
Phoenix is gonna strut over, remove any sort of spell components that he could possibly use, like his spell book or whatever. He'll remove it from his person and then handcuff him.
You have handcuffs? You have manacles. Jeez.
Of course he would have manacles.
He's had the man.
By the way, just to be clear, those of you who are all the way over here continue to hear the narration in your head despite not being physically present over there to witness what's happening.
Giving you the play-by-play? That's not what's happening?
That's actually kind of funny.
Wait, while they're away, we can just steal a bunch of stuff from the store, right?
You
That's
hear
what
the
we're doing.
Mimi, you hear the satisfying clink of the manacles going on his back of his hands as
You have
as
manacles. I just want to
Phoenix-
beat him up a little.
Phoenix just looks up to you and says, "Good work, detective."
Phoenix, in your head, what you hear is Jacob eyes the boots of the Winterland, debating whether it is time to become a corrupt cop.
Looks like
I imagine
looks like a
I hear
cop's
this
duty he's
too,
never
right?
done.
Yes.
Regardless,
Rats.
I'm going to look around and see if there's anything suspicious that the man left behind.
Well, there were the mud tracks, correct?
Yes.
I'm investigating. 13.
Can I investigate with you? Or give you an advantage on investigation?
Okay, that checks it.
You can investigate with me. Because I think your bonus might be better than mine.
Well, see. Investigation is intelligence. My primary thing is wisdom. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you
Well,
still
I-
have a better bonus than me, but...
I'm too busy.
These
eyeing
tracks.
Jacob.
This mud appears to have come a place where soil was made wet, and then boots were placed firmly into them. It's hard to narrow it down without some kind of knowledge of the outdoors.
Ay.
Nature or sorrow?
I mean, I guess either one kind of works.
I think I have expertise in nature. Hold on.
I have both
Ooh,
survival
ooh.
and nature and investigation. It's too bad
Yes,
I'm not
but you
there.
are not with us
It's
right
too
now.
bad I'm not there.
So, Nikki, you said you have expertise in nature?
Yeah, I do.
The paladin with the long nose places it close to the boots and takes a nice, strong whiff. These marks could not have been made that long ago, and likely originated in a wooded environment. Woods, but more on the wet side of woods, not like dry side.
I mean, it's not raining right now. Or at least
I mean, it was earlier, remember?
No, the rain. No, you said it was not raining.
It wasn't raining when you were in the throne room. It was raining before then.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, am I sure? What's that supposed to mean, huh? You know
It
what?
wasn't raining when we fought the demons. So was it raining for like 5 minutes or something?
Oh, wait, hold on. I did that to the wrong person. Hold on.
Start streaking.
What?
First of all, how dare you?
Phoenix just witnessed Mimi shriek.
He actually pretends to be an actual cat at this point.
Phoenix is so confused. He's just like, well, I guess I gotta take the suspect with me by myself then.
Maybe jumps on your other shoulder.
Phoenix lifts Titus and he walks him like a prisoner, or like like with one hand on his shoulder, the other two holding his hands, and he's making him walk. Walk of shame.
How
back
many
to the
hands
old
do you
spot.
have? 3? Do you have
No.
3 hands?
One
You
on the
said-
shoulder and one on the two of his hands. So basically with sister handcuffs.
You said one on his shoulder and 2 behind his back. I assume referring
The
to the
other
2.
two.
Oh,
the
okay.
two
No, I'm talking about
suspect
his two hands, not mine.
Okay, all right. Hand on the shoulder and 2 hands behind his back. Huh?
My bad.
No worries, no worries.
So he's making him walk the walk of shame back to the store.
Mimi comes in on all fours, walking like a cat.
I have apprehended the suspect as he looks at the at the store in its current state.
Thank God. Can you ask your suspect about these muddy tracks over here?
I'm guessing he would have made at least at some point and ended the check a whole person.
Maybe. Let's find out.
I mean, he gets to the. Yeah, eventually. The 15 was enough. My God, he was really just paralyzed for a long time.
Officer, please. I have a reputation. People cannot see me being led in handcuffs through the city. You must understand.
It's already too late for that.
Oh my God.
Now, like once they arrive at Ye Old Shoppe, now I need you to answer my questions now, and you will answer them.
Fine, officer, if it will get this process through again a little faster.
Right. Phoenix is going to inquire. Now, what are these tracks here in the back of your store? Why are they here?
Okay, you got me. So, officer, I was out in the woods recently. I was under a request from Commander Skylark himself. Commander Skylark, your superior, might I add, who was asking me to investigate something magical that was occurring inside of the woods. And I was just being a good Samaritan and offering my services for a nominal, negotiable fee.
I'm inciting that.
Oh, damn.
This man doesn't appear to have anything left to lose. They are being as honest as they can be.
Really?
Well, they may have been making some generous interpretation of what counts as a nominal fee.
And you said Commander Skylark asked you to do this?
Yes, Commander Skylark of the West Battalion. You can go and ask them yourself if you want. They are over here.
By the way, does Phoenix know how the prison system of Whitestone works?
Yeah, you know how it works. You get the suspect to the police station and do all the legal stuff after that. With like the courts and things.
Then we'll have a word with Commander Skylark, sir.
Yes, I believe you should. I think you will find the conversation to be very enlightening.
I said we.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
He's looking at him directly.
Look, officer, it's just a big misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with anything, I assure you.
Escaping from the law is another demerit to add to your list.
You were chasing me.
I merely wanted to pose a question. You are the one who teleported away.
You weren't hiding anything. Why did you run?
Attempted to teleport again right before being caught. Yes, we will have plenty of words to discuss with Commander Scott.
Oh boy. Hey. Where'd Curfew go?
I'm back.
Well, I suppose they probably just flew out for a bit.
Oh. The bird?
Yes, my
Going
owl.
to elbow Tony and be like, "Don't say anything."
The police tried to hide their sins.
Hey, we didn't do anything.
Phoenix didn't do anything. He wasn't paying attention to it. He was
Oh yeah, just one bad apple in the bunch, huh? That's how it always starts. The seeds of corruption begin to spread within
Mimi is
the police
a cat.
force of Whitestone
And you-
City.
Mimi's a cat. You put a bird in front of her. What did you expect to happen?
Oh my god.
We got. I'm pretty sure Mimi is the demon.
At this rate, it's starting to look like it.
Mm-hmm.
They even
That's
shrunk.
what I'm saying.
They even shrunk. Anyways, Phoenix is just gonna turn to his comrades as he says, "Well, you heard the lad. Commander Scarlet can probably be the best provider of leads at this point in time. He said it was at the West Gate.
And that is where we first fought the demons, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, I don't see where else we would go for the time being, so.
As the party exits the old magic shop, the dim lights of the neon sign begin to fade away.
Mimi quietly. Is there a chimney?
What? No, why would there? No? No, I don't think a shop like that would need a chimney.
Okay, then after Phoenix takes the guy out, Mimi will quietly toss the body of the owl out a back window.
Hiding evidence in plain sight. The owl's body now lies in the dumpster outside.
This is so tragic to hear."
I know.
Mimi's too small to eat it right now, so.
Anyways, so, the Phoenix is gonna keep the same stride as he did before with Titus still handcuffed to him.
Heading over to the Western Battalion gate, they find that the gate itself appears to be under intense lockdown. It's not likely that just anybody can exit out, but these paladins are not just anybody. They are above the law.
Oh no.
Right, literally,
I
as
am the
Mimi
law.
climbs
What are
up
you
the wall.
I am not above it, I am the law.
We had permission to go out.
Mimi wanted to take a hostage, but she tried to just grab it.
So, do we have any leads on the demons popping out of people's bodies?
Nope.
That's what
That
we're
is
here
what-
for, right?
That is what we're going to find out.
All right.
Our superior will probably have more information.
100%.
Heading over into the Western Battalion, it appears that the building is made out of especially white marble. Soldiers are training over amongst the grounds, but there is an air of uncertainty amongst everybody around. Entering through with authority, they find themselves inside of the office of one Commander Skylark. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to, why are you here? Looking over at Titus. Well, you see, it's just a misunderstanding that me and the Paladins have. I'm sure you could clarify things for them, Commander Skylark. The Commander is an imposing figure. With a mustache that can rival even the gods themselves, the Commander stands in front of you. You recognize, instinctually, the badge on the front. They are, indeed, your superior, and anything that they say, their orders go.
Commander, this man We merely wanted to pose some questions on him. Not only is this man selling illegal contraband in his store, he also attempted to bribe an officer to hide such a fact, as well as evading the law when we tried to question more to question more about particular events happening in Whitestone.
Are you shitting me, Titus? Oh my god. Alright. Could you uncuff them for now? Just for a bit.
Phoenix sees no reason not to believe he's a superior officer, so he's going to go ahead and uncuff him.
Thank you, officer. My hands feel more free now. I appreciate it. You're pushing your luck here, Titus. Look, is there a way that we can push off any of these charges for a bit? Titus here is providing us weapons for our paladins against the demon threats, and I'm not looking to have to find another supplier.
I do not mean to disagree with you, Commander. However, I've seen the store and I've seen the wares. The equipment this man is selling is no good.
I certainly wouldn't say the same, as you see them mischief out of flame tongue.
Huh. Hold up. I know Ash did it before, but are they able to confirm that that's a actual good flame tongue?
Ash, to your eyes, that is definitely a bona fide flame tongue. You see, officer, I don't like keeping my best wares in the front. Thieves are afoot everywhere, you see. I keep them in the back, secure, inside of a dimensional storage.
It's nodding. That makes tons of sense.
I will just mention there was.
May I insight that, just to be sure?
It appears that this man is telling the truth.
Alright.
What were you saying, Ash?
I will just let Phoenix know that there was the magically locked door, so that does check out.
Unfortunately, we're currently facing an existential threat against the city far beyond anything that we've encountered within my lifetime here as commander. These demon attacks happen every night, and our usual weapons don't seem to do much. So, I'm a bit hesitant for our, detained individual here to be taken away for too long of a time. We need him. It's for the safety of Whitestone.
Phoenix is like twitching at the fact that we're letting this hardened criminal go.
This is how the corruption starts. It always begins from the top.
Oh my God.
How far down the rabbit hole does it go?
I understand the need of the many outweigh the need of the few.
Commander Skylark, perhaps you could tell us. We are, well, trying to help in this demon threat. Has there been any pattern, any regularity in terms of where they come from, where they appear, anything of the sort?
In terms of what we've been able to establish so far, we haven't been able to take some more time to do any of the investigating. We've been focused on defense. We've been going entirely reactionary right now and trying to keep the patrols across the city and keep morale high. But lately the casualties have been mounting. The amount of paladins we're able to secure is quickly depleting. It bodes ill. And currently, I was asking Titus here to go out and look for some information in some of the woods nearby. Now, I don't think that you found anything, did you, Titus? Officer, Commander, look, these things, they take time. I needed to also be running my store, you understand. Titus, we don't have any time for this. Time is not something we have. Anyway, I suspected it might have been there.
Can I insight Titus to see if he truly didn't find anything?
You go in insight. This man reeks of some kind of oversight.
Yep.
Oversight, as in like he's not.
He wasn't doing shit, maybe.
Oh,
That's
Paying close attention.
I don't believe you were trying your hardest when you were out there.
No, officer, I certainly was, but, perhaps we can cut a deal? I can aid you and show you exactly what I was looking for and what I was finding in exchange for a diminishing of my sentences.
Phoenix, we'll look at Commander Skylark to see if that's an acceptable offer.
They look like they're furrowing their brow.
And how about we draw up the paperwork for him to get the correct license? Surely that will solve this problem.
It's a little bit more complicated than that, my friend. There's a reason I don't have that license, and it involves with some paperwork that I'm missing involving being a citizen, and it's some legal things that I don't want to bore all of you with, and it's something I'm in the process of doing. They're not. You sense their lies immediately.
I mean, surely if you're dealing weapons to the military, you can be granted honorary citizenship, right?
Well, Commander Skylark, it is but a suggestion of one of your humble paladins. Shouldn't I be able to get such a licensure, citizenship? It seems only fair for everything I've done. Titus, we're giving you money. You're not giving this out of goodness of your heart here. a reasonable argument. I won't press the matter. But it seems my memory is a little foggy. I do not entirely remember what I saw out in the woods in my current state.
Mimi's going to
You know
wander
what?
closer to him and look at her hands, right, and holding it right about crotch level with him, and then unsheath her claws. Just stare at them.
So this is what the paladins here at Whitestone have become? Thugs that try to torture and threaten witnesses?
Sorry, what were you saying? I was a little distracted.
Phoenix is gonna turn to Commander Skylark. Commander, perhaps it might prove beneficial for me to have a look at these woods that you particularly wanted us to go. Check out him, or for him to check out initially. I am quite proficient at the investigations. If my capabilities are quite, I am designed for it.
How much do you know about magic, son?
Quite a bit, as he does have proficiency in Arcana.
That ain't going to be good enough. If you're going out there, you're going to need more than just good magic understanding. The reason I brought on Titus to do it is because there ain't nobody better at understanding the magic than a Titus here in the city. So unless you happen to be able to have a master's and a doctorate about it as well, I don't think that you'd be fit for the task.
Mimi looks over at Ash. Kind of pulls her head.
Unfortunately.
I'd like to comment that I'd like to clarify. I actually have 2 doctorates, sir.
Yes, well, they
Doctor,
don't
please.
hand out PhDs in common sense, as we like to say.
Oh, I have that one as well.
That's a lie, isn't it?
This man is telling the truth.
He has a PhD in common sense.
Well, it was more like a language class, though. It wasn't like... It's not like in the figure of expression
Well,
to give. It's like
it's
the deciphering of common.
That's pretty. He's a fucking English major.
How about this? What if, Titus, we accompany you on the scouting? We aid one another. If your performance is satisfactory, then perhaps, Commander Skylark, we can do something to improve your status and fortunes in this city.
That seems like an acceptable offer to me. Don't you agree, officer? They look at Phoenix with a shit-eating grin on their face.
Eating.
Oh, they must definitely know what that looks like.
As
Holy-
a reminder, Titus, dependent on how we view your performance.
Sure, it's a dang shame that there ain't nobody else in this town quite as good at magic, ain't it? It stinks the paladins.
Definitely Phoenix is thinking that. Well, what say you, Commander?
Do what it takes to get this job done. The faster we get this investigation done, the better. Lives are at stake. We don't have time to be quibbling over things like citizenship and wares that are being sold without licenses.
Very well. Titus, you will lead us to where that area is. And depending on your performance, I may put in a good word.
Thank you, officer. This is why you are my favorite customer. Well, then I can go ahead and begin our trek over to there, if you would all mind. Can I scooch on past? Please excuse me, as Titus tries to move themselves over to the entrance. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to intrude. Sorry, hold on.
Phoenix is following very close behind them. By the way, Phoenix does not let go of the magical his spellcasting focus.
Excuse me. Hold on. Pardon me. If you wouldn't mind, thank you. Alright, well, shall we? Don't let that bastard out of your sight.
I would not.
Alright, well, let's head on back into the city then, shall we? I believe that we can use that to go around, and I can take you to where the wooded area will be. As you all head over to the gate, the paladin allows all of you passage, save for one Titus. Sorry, but this man is not allowed in. Currently, citizens of Whitestone cannot enter.
We just went outside a little bit, noticed that he's only but allowed back in.
Excuse me, officer. Excuse me, paladin. I was outside for but less than an hour. Surely an exception can be made? No. Well, how about that?
Well, actually, he's not a citizen, so he's exempt from the rule, I guess.
The paladin doesn't appear to be amused by your interpretation of the legal definitions.
Look, he's helping us figure shit out.
He is part of an ongoing investigation.
This is an order directly from Lord Albert himself. Nobody goes in.
Is it just one guy, by the way?
There appears to be more paladins but they're all kind of like standing at attention elsewhere.
I was literally gonna punch him in the face.
I would just
do
say,
not.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
I know, well, there's other people around the wall, but...
No, even if that were the case, would not suggest
Well-
that you do that. It's just,
Well, he said he was in a wooded area anyway, so we don't technically need to go inside, do we?
yeah, you're supposed to be leading us.
I just thought that it would be faster that way, but I think that we could take a longer detour, if that's acceptable with all of you.
It seems like that will need to be the case, as... well, they're very strict about the rules here.
Fantastic. Let's go. I didn't mean to waste your time. As they do a little bow over to the paladin that maintained their firm no. This paragon of the law right here. This is who you all should aspire to be. Maintaining firm even in the face of utter.
Sleazeballness?
Group heads on through some of the wooded area nearby. The path is not exactly paved and is kind of annoying to trek through. having to move feet over log and stone. But
It's just
through
climbing
some
on the
time,
wall. He was just going along the wall, ignoring the terrain. Keeping an eye on him.
moving past, you see that there appears to be some sort of small village over here. This would be the village of, village. The village.
Narrator, I do believe that this village on the map was located as Tanglewood.
This village of Tanglewood contains various citizens inside of it. It seems that Titus is intentionally attempting to avoid getting too close to it and keeps their eyes averted away, moving past it.
Phoenix is noting and keeping a trained eye on Titus at all times, as well as quickly perceiving his natural surroundings.
The village goes by without much issue. The paladins continue their trek. Past a farm over on the right side, feet meet paved ground once more, making the trek a little bit easier.
Boy, so fat.
While walking past the farm area from the previous day, something may have caught somebody's eye. If you have perception proficiency, go ahead and make the roll.
Let's go.
Do I? I do. Fuck.
Nice, Nikki.
Love all those like perception proficiencies.
I rolled a 9, which was a 23.
As Nikki walks on by from the village, following along the path, something catches their eye. Far away in the corner right there, they see a man with blonde hair and a backpack.
Oh,
Blonde hair, backpack. Worst possible
Okay, we're-
combination.
That's the guy they were talking about earlier. The
Mhm.
one lady.
This
The
dude,
dame.
Dude who
The
was
dame.
androgynous.
Yeah, maybe we should take a pit stop on the way and investigate this character.
They said it was time sensitive, so kind of maybe. Mimi's
Oh.
curious.
We're on one lead right now. It shouldn't take too long to talk to them, right?
well, yes, and we do have.
Well, this guy might wander off.
Well, he should come with us, right? He's part of the scouting.
Okay.
You
wouldn't
will
happen to
hold
know
a
who-
moment, Titus. We need to investigate. You will stay with us.
Certainly. Go ahead and take your time, officers. There is no rush after all.
You will be accompanying us.
Ah, there it is.
You wouldn't happen to know who that is with a backpack, would you?
No, I haven't really talked with these people, if you understand what I mean.
What do you
The farmers.
people?
I just don't need to talk to them. They just don't usually have enough money to purchase my wares, so they're not my favorite customers.
Have the farmers been suffering at all from these demon attacks?
I'm not much of a newspaper kind of guy.
I guess we'll walk towards the blonde person with the backpack.
Entering into the village, you see dames hard at work in every facet.
Of course.
But one of them, conspicuously amongst all of the dames, appears to not be very damish at all.
Wait,
Or Swedish. Androgyny. Lord's latest deception.
Shit! It's me.
Oh my god, it's like.
It's like a man and a woman
That's
have
right!
kids.
That joke will
One
always
second.
be funny. Talent.
Wait,
Here.
we know that individual. Sir
Mhm.
Alan.
You know one of these farmers?
Oh my god.
Phoenix will approach Alan.
Oh my god.
The man named Alan turns to greet the individual. They see you with eyes that indicate no recognition.
Do I get to do I get to speak as Alan, or are you taking control of Alan, DM?
I'll message you something. Hold on.
Okay. This is wild.
It is good to see that you are well, Alan. Though, pray tell, why are you still in this book?
Oh, you don't normally get paladins around these parts. How may I be of help?
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Does
It's,
he look like Alan, like the artificer that Phoenix would be accustomed to?
This man is a picture-perfect replica of the man known as Alan.
You also go ahead, Nat. We haven't met, have we, before? How do you know my name?
I simply overheard it from another villager.
Oh, I suppose I do stand out a little bit, but my initial question remains. How may I help?
Yes. I'm a detective of Whitestone City. Can I maybe ask you some questions? Phoenix actually doesn't seem like he wants to do this.
Not wanting to ask questions. Oh my god.
Phoenix,
all right.
ask him where he's from.
I'll
how he
help
got here.
unless the narrator decides I am at certain levels of hysteria.
Phoenix will say, "Yes, Alan, where are you from?"
I'm from this village right here. Was born and raised.
Of
Titus, you are not move an inch.
Of course, officer. Sorry, I was just stretching my legs a little bit.
Phoenix is like literally like pen down, face down onto the notebook, but he literally just like senses the fact that he moves.
He senses some crime happened.
maybe he's like standing right behind him. She's very ready to run after someone again. It's just a chase. She likes chasing.
Sir Alan, as you said, you've always worked here. If I can may inquire, you have parents here? Family, relatives? Phoenix knows about the Decanus family. That's why, because Alan has brought it to his attention before.
Oh, yep. I have my family's been here for, well, many generations. We practically helped build this place, you could say. We've always had knack with tools and the like. Yep, just us Caneths.
Well, thank you for your time, Alan. No further questions.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
Yes,
Even though
of
those
course.
questions were all directed at me, I'm still glad I was able to help.
Well, one final question.
Oh, yes,
Have-
of course.
Have you seen any suspicious individual?
I just looks over at Tychus, but no,
Titus is very suspicious right now.
no, it was a joke, but just a second here.
Yeah, I figured you're discussing with Aqua.
Indeed. Aside from, well, the fact that I've had a little bit less work to do, not really, no.
No further questions. Thank you for your time.
Of course. Have a lovely day, Paladins. As he'll go ahead and just like, wave everybody off before going back to, I imagine almost like a Monty Python like kind of situation where he's just like stacking mud together, not doing anything like actually like worthwhile.
That's funny.
You see a single tear on Jacob's face.
Seems like you were catching up with an old friend, officer.
You could say that. Now lead on, criminal.
Of course, of course.
No. Convict is what he's gonna say. Lead on, convict.
I've not been convicted of anything yet. I still have to stand trial, and due process must be maintained after all. But I believe that the legal system shall favor me after I find and demonstrate my use, after all.
So as
Gonna
they're
say the
walking,
same
Phoenix to whisper to any of his other comments, to any of the other comments, they're like, I wonder what became of Alan for him to stay here in this like that.
This is very unclear. It's at least Morik retained his sense of self, yes?
Yes. From what I recall, the Decanus family were a family of well-known armorers back in trying to remember Eberron. Back in Eberron.
Things start getting quiet. Trekking into the woods. The mud here begins to grow more intense. The rain has softened the soil.
How dense are the trees?
The foliage is becoming increasingly dense, and there appears to be a sort of fog that begins to permeate the area, making it hard to see much in front of you.
Can Mimi go travel via the branches, hopping from branch to branch?
Hopping from branch to branch, eventually you happen across a more wooded area, with multiple paths branching before. It appears to have been, at one point or another, cleared of any kind of terrain, but now it is but a lost remnant. A lost woods, if you would. As that actually is a pretty good spot for us to end the session, I think.
Yeah, I was getting real tired out there at the end.
Oh boy. Alright.
Oh boy, here we go.
And I think also, because it's been long enough, I think that seems like a good spot to also level up.
Oh, snap.
Level 6. Cool.
I finally can attack twice now.
Hey, there you go.
Good for you.
Wait, level 6 is when you get extra attack?
Yep.
It's because I'm multi-classed.
Oh, okay, that will do it.
I know there's like another class that like gets multi-attack at like a later level. I'm trying to remember which one though.
Bard and Wizard went like Swords Bard and Bladesinger, I think, are 6.
I think that sounds about right, yeah.
Also, I'm so glad I get to use all this jazzy music I have on hand. I still don't have that many good jazzy battle songs, though. I wonder if anybody can recognize where this is from.
I don't hear this current one.
You don't hear?
That previous one you were playing was absolutely just like that was Godot's theme from Ace Attorney, but the jazz.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, so whoever figures out which one it is from gets 10 gold pieces. Yeah.
I get more
I love doing the.
What is this? Oh, this is familiar.
I'm now invested to see if Ash can do it.
Oh my god. I know this. I'm like, this is a familiar tune, so I've definitely played whatever this is from. Oh my god, is this a rework of Green Path?
Yeah, there it is!
There.
10 gold.
Yeah, it's from Hollow Knight.
Inventory.
Yes, that is such. Oh my god, the first time I hit the area where Green Path came on, I was like, oh my god, this game slaps. Like,
Yay, 10 gold pieces.
I'm not broke anymore. Okay.